dresser. The words written upon it caused despair. She said that she was leaving, my heart began grieving. My dear old darling wife who broke my heart. I pushed her right away, and now I saw the day where my newfound lonesomeness would start. My wife who's gone a-wandering, she's never coming back. My late night gaming habits didn't make my manners lack. She's taken all she could, packed up, went out the door. Now I don't got a waifu anymore. Now the tendies taste so bitter, the dew don't taste so sweet, and all the world is now a shade of gray. I got no one to blame, my addiction to the game has made my happy life I go away. Now take this as a warning as I sing of my mourning, to never leave your waifu in the dark. You must be sweet and tender and always be there for her. The gaming don't compare to her heart. My waifu's gone a-wandering, she's never coming back. My late night gaming habits didn't make my manners lack. She's taken all she could, packed up, went out the door. Now I don't got a waifu anymore. No, I don't got a waifu anymore. No, I don't got a waifu anymore. I don't got a waifu anymore.
Cast aside old socks of cool, venture from the basement room. There's a future in that IRL. Walk into that stark daylight, dumpster toss that rank flashlight. Time to seek out my real waifu girl. Through my meanness I have grown, no longer forever alone. Leave that fear behind, times ahead will be stormy. Leave that fear behind, maybe I can be normie. Maybe I can be normie. Maybe I can be normie. Burn that old fedora and stain the kimakura. Pour out those old jugs of beer. Put Tony Dashi out to pasture. My sex drive now I shall master. Reroll that some NPC. Through my neatness I have grown, no longer forever alone. Leave that fear behind, times ahead will be stormy. Leave that fear behind, maybe I can be normie. Maybe I can be normie. Maybe I can be normie. Sheath my Nippon steel, no Sudoku I may feel. I ain't some modern samurai. Sell all that plastic crack, now there ain't no looking back. There's no such thing as isekai. Through my neatness I have grown, no longer forever alone. Leave that fear behind, times ahead will be stormy. Leave that fear behind, maybe I can be normie. Maybe I can be normie. candles I was burned. Stoicism I find at last. No more bits to donate. I now master my fate. I step outside and touch the grass. Through my needness I have grown, no longer forever alone. Leave that fear behind, times ahead will be stormy. Leave that fear behind, maybe I can be normies. Maybe we can be normies. Maybe we can be normies. Maybe we can be normies.
It's that good shit. Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. Saturday stream. The donations on Caterham were just, or no, not Cater, Hamthrax were just so off the wall that I promised a double stream weekend. So I got up nice and early. Go ahead. We're gonna do a double stream weekend. Gubbinses are now up and probably should be ready. If anybody super chats. Otherwise, I'm looking at a video from Dr. Insanity called Cops Realize Psycho Daughter's Car is Filled with Bodies. And I also got, you know, World of Warcraft in the background. I'm probably going to be playing some World of Warcraft. It's a local private server that I set up. So I can do like GM cheats and shit like that. But I'm not doing any of that. I'm leveling all the way to 80. I don't know why. I just have an itch. I have an itch and I gotta scratch it. That's how it goes. Welcome in Kizzy, Brian, Digital Dirge, Alfie, second to last unicorn. It's been a while since I seen you. Welcome in there. How you doing there? Yeah, I like when people that I'm pretty sure disappeared came back, or maybe just, you know, was quiet for a while. That's all normal. That's all fine. Brian got a super chat in there. I guess the Gubbins just don't react to stickers. That's unfortunate. I presumed it was going to happen, but it did not. So, I don't know what to say about that. Bummer. Bummers and drummers. Oh well. Let's go to GM Island. Yeah. We can. Like the teleport command, yeah, I could go anywhere. I teleported my troll mage to the Blood Elf starting zone because I got tired of looking at fucking Durotar. Watching someone play WoW is like being a dry alcoholic and going to a bar. I'm sorry to do this to you, Brian. I can figure out a way to let you on to my local server at some point. Right now I just have a 22 druid and a level 8 mage. But I don't know. Maybe I'll open it up. I don't want to get in trouble. That's really what it is. Blizzard's gonna come ream my ass if I open it up too much. I don't wanna. Yeah, I'm not trying to get in trouble here. Okay, Gubbins, is go. They're there. They're there. They got it. It's in there.
Surprise attack ninja. Oh, Gubbins know the answer. Dark Gubbins be a terrible good cop because he keep telling the suspect true and horrible things about themselves until they cry and confess, but not because of the questioning, because of the feelings. That still count as good cop. Gubbins think maybe yes. Gubbins.
Best cop. There, I fixed the layout for you, Dirge. Is that better? It's so tiny, you can't see it anyway.
Surprise attack ninja. I appreciate the question. And the answer is, I would be a catastrophically effective good cop. I would sit across from the suspect, offer them water and simply say very quietly, I know why you did it. And honestly, I understand. They would be weeping their full confession inside of 40 seconds. The difference between good cop and bad cop is just which wound you press. I press gently. Da Gubbins.
Sometimes that is the best good cop. I press gently.
Gubbins suddenly want to confess something and he not even sure what. Gubbins.
Go ahead, make something up. Make something up the way that you do, Gubbins. I know about you. Okay, I'm gonna kill cats. The volume's really low on WoW, but let's watch some stream. Thanks for being here, guys. And thanks for Brian for kicking off the super chats. Fucking MVP as always. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
You nervous?
I'm super nervous. I've never done this before.
I'm out here with Miss Cassandra.
Officers have just arrived at the getaway motel of 28-year-old Cassandra Douglas. For the last 24 hours, she and her brother have been on the run after 3 of their family members were found dead and burned in the desert.
Oh, can't do that.
This is either an animal or a person. That looks like a human, dude.
And as these local officers prepare to confront the primary suspect of the most important case they've ever worked on, nothing could prepare them for the horrifying discoveries they're about to make.
Roll the police! Anyone inside, make yourself known!
This is a horrible nightmare.
What are we looking at here?
I don't know, you tell me.
This is one of the worst things that I've ever had to be involved with.
Wow! The intro cut's really good, you know? I gotta do more of that, like, intro shit.
Friday afternoon at the Otero County Sheriff's Office when dispatch begins receiving a series of unusual 911 calls from a young man.
Communications.
Hi, good morning. I'm hoping to file a police report, and I might need some assistance doing so.
Okay, and what's your first and last name?
Kane.
You know how to do it?
Okay, and tell me what's going on.
I've been living abroad for the past 6 years, and I found out that my father died last year shortly after Christmas. I have recently returned home. I'm living in New Mexico again, and I was hoping to
New Mexico,
return
dude.
to the family property.
Why am I not surprised?
Passing, tons and tons of family possessions and property have all gone missing and have either been sold off, lost, or stolen, and I'm looking to reassume possession of the property, but there are people squatting in the house.
Do you know who these people are?
I do. I could give you first and last names, but not anything much else.
Kane goes on to clarify that the squatters inside his deceased father's property are actually family members.
Why does Kane look like a Howdy Doody puppet? Can I can I ask? Am I allowed to ask?
Mainly his uncle Victor, who allegedly took over the property and is living there with Kane's grandmother.
Are you
and his
Clinic? Hi,
stepbrother.
Kyler. Welcome
He
in.
also seemingly claims that his uncle Victor has sold off valuable assets, including firearms and expensive jewelry belonging to his father. The dispatcher logs the information Kane provides and passes it along for legal follow-up. However, not long after this first contact, on a Monday morning in January 2025, Kane calls again. But this time, it's for something strangely different.
Dispatch.
Hi there. I was calling because I'm wondering what would it take for me to request a wellness check on somebody?
A welfare check on...
My grandmother, Mary Mauser.
Uh-oh.
The sergeant is aware. They are...
This fucking uncle got everybody, dude, and he shoved them all in the trunk of his car, bro. It's the eyebrows. They're giving ventriloquist dummy for sure. That's what struck me. I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't look like a normal person, but I'm sure those are his eyebrows. Maybe he colors it in a little bit. Kane Mays. Been overseas. This is what happens if you go to Europe. Your eyebrows will thicken up really, really bad.
on an emergency call right now. As soon as they're done, we'll head up there to do a welfare.
First time finally catching a stream. I love that. Honestly, the new stream time seems to be working out for a lot of people. We'll be doing this again tomorrow, probably a little bit earlier if I wake up properly. But yeah, we had crazy donos on the Hamthrax compilation video, so I'm like, double stream weekend. Here we are. Woo! He looks like someone did a caricature of him and he got plastic surgery to look like his caricature. Yeah, I went down to Venice Beach. It made me look like shit, but I was like, actually, pretty good idea.
For check.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, miss.
You're welcome.
A couple
He's
of
so
hours
jolly.
after Kane
My whole
requests a
family was
welfare check
murdered.
for his grandmother Mary, he calls police again for the third time to share new updates.
To the Rosa Communications, you're on a recorded line. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Kane. I called earlier regarding the involvement.
So Sergeant Nordquist is going to give you a call back. They have not responded there yet because they've been tied up with a warrant service where the person doesn't want to come out.
No, that's okay. We stopped by on our way down and everything is locked up tight. That's why I was returning your call, because you said that I should call you back.
All right.
And like if they're tied up with an emergency,
Yes, sir.
we got to worry about the officers and make sure that
Yes.
they're still.
Thank you so much for understanding. I will. Okay, I will let the sergeant know then.
Following this latest call from Kane, the welfare check is officially canceled, and officers are no longer dispatched to the property. At this
He is a fucking ventriloquist dummy, okay? He's so jolly and understanding, despite like half his family being murdered. He's just like, oh, that's okay. You take your time. I know my grandma's probably dead in there, but you know, it's the officers. He's still alive, so that's the most important part.
point, the dispatcher has no reason to suspect anything other than some kind of family dispute, and the situation appears to have resolved itself for now. In reality, something far more calculated is already in motion, and the family involved will soon be implicated in a scheme that will lead detectives down one of the most twisted murder plots they've ever handled.
Super twisted, bruh.
That same Monday, a few hours after Kane's 911 calls, a man arrives at the police station in the afternoon with an oddly timed request.
How odd. What an odd thing
Hello,
to
sir.
say.
How you doing? Doing well. Sergeant Nordquist.
Mike Blitz.
Mike, it's nice to meet you. How can I help you today?
Okay, well, my brother-in-law helps us take care of my mother-in-law.
Okay.
And he normally is
Does he?
very conscientious.
Take care of her?
showing up when he says he's going to show up and everything.
Yeah.
And we have this, we schedule him. We've been taking care of my mother-in-law for 7 years.
Okay.
And she's 92 years old. So anyway, we normally communicate quite a bit during the week and stuff,
So, are you wanting to check on him or your mother-in-law?
No, on him.
He lives on Nogal.
Yes, see.
And somebody had called earlier. We were out busy, but someone had called in for a welfare check, but they canceled us prior to us getting up there because they said whoever it was, I can go look and find the name, that said that house was locked up tight and that nobody was up there.
The person Sergeant Nordquist is referring to is Mike's nephew-in-law, Kane Mays, and it appears that both Mike and Kane are concerned about family members. Though the family dynamics are becoming tricky to keep up with for the sergeant, Mike is about to make one thing about Kane crystal clear.
Do you know a Kane Mays?
Yeah, I do know him. That's part of the problem.
Okay, so what's the problem there?
Okay, well, I think he's trying to keep us from going over the look. The house is owned by his father. Yeah, well, the owner of the house, okay, was Frank Beret, and he's deceased.
Frank is deceased.
Yeah. Victor, his brother, was living with him along with Kane's grandmother and his stepbrother, Killian.
As Mike continues
following that
explaining the
shit?
complex family dynamics to the sergeant, one thing becomes clear. 3 people are missing, all close relatives of Mike and Kane. But before Mike leaves, there's something serious he needs to warn the sergeant about.
Not like they can unkill them. That's true. This cop knows a resurrection spell. Actually, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see all that happen. Hi, spading aces. This is the worst murder board I've ever seen. Well, yeah, it is. It's everybody related to this guy. That's unfortunate. I wonder if my kids are gonna kill me someday. Probably not. At least not yet. I have to give them a reason first.
I'm gonna get one of my deputies and we're gonna go out to the address and see what we can see.
It threw up in confusion. Yeah, why are you killing everybody? What's going on there?
His dad had a lot of guns, Frank, before he died, and he taught Kane how to shoot. And when Kane came the other day, I didn't finish my story.
Kane did it?
When I pulled up there.
That's why he's so jolly. He's like fucking Slappy the Goosebumps dummy, you know?
Because the gate was closed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then a person comes to where I can see about this much of them, right? Up there. And I go, hey, Ben! And he goes, no, it's me, Kane. When he walks down to me, he's packed.
Did he kill somebody named Abel? That would be so biblical, dude.
So Victor says, no, nobody's up here.
Okay.
So I think if I were you, I would look through.
His family tree looks like a shaved pine.
He knows how to shoot. And I don't know if there were any like rifles and stuff like that where he could be, but anyway, so I had his phone number. But then after I had his phone number, see, he had my phone number, he started texting. Your grandmother's missing, your uncle's missing, your stepbrother's missing, right? And this is what he's talking to me about. He's a pathological liar. I think he's up to no good, I really do. You guys gotta be really careful.
He said he just got off the line with Sergeant Nordquist, or North. He never called us. Because we never contacted him.
It's becoming clear to the sergeant that something is off.
Eyebrows like that can be up to no good. Like, I'm pretty sure that's well established. The second I saw his eyebrows, I was like, I don't trust that guy. I don't trust Eugene Levy either. Or Uncle Leo from Seinfeld.
Sensing this won't be a routine welfare check, Sergeant Nordquist takes note of Mike's concerns and prepares to head out to the house. What makes this case so unique isn't just the crime scene officers will soon walk into, but the way police have to piece it together, using advanced forensics and strategic elicitation to cut through the lies. And as the investigation unfolds, this will prove to be one of the most resource-intensive cases for everyone involved, with constant pressure, long hours, and difficult decisions at every step. Many of us deal with our own pressures and emotional struggles, and sometimes...
Oh no, don't do that. Thanks for, let me tell you how I get rich. Plug in BetterHelp.
Nordquist and a group of officers head to the property to conduct a welfare check. Based on Mike's previous concerns, officers approach the house cautiously in case they encounter Kane.
I got an open door. Sheriff's office! Sheriff's office, if you're in here, make yourself known!
Come on, you little dummy looking motherfucker. I'm in here now. I came to get you, bitch.
Sheriff's office!
Put your hands up in the air, and then he runs out like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything's stacked and piled.
You can see Netflix, or was that Necromancer Cops on Netflix?
The doorknob was locked on this.
Pretty neat.
When I went like that, I was like, the door just kept going. I was like,
Puzzled by the home's disarray, officers leave after confirming no one is inside. With boxes stacked throughout the home and both of Victor's cars, the blue and green Subarus missing, officers assume the family may have moved out. In reality, the clutter wasn't accidental. It was intentionally staged to conceal evidence of foul play. And it has done exactly that.
Foul!
None of that is apparent now, so Sergeant Nordquist calls Mike on the phone to update him on the situation. This is where the two men will slowly start to pick up on just how sketchy this whole ordeal is.
Hello, sir. So we went up to that address. So we cleared the residence. There was nobody inside. There's no...
BetterHelp, it really is crazy. And like, yeah, 6 million subscribers. Dr. Insanity don't give a fuck. That's why his name's Dr. Insanity, you see? Call me up, a licensed professional maybe.
Vehicles matching the descriptions of the Subarus you gave on the property. So, but there was no signs of a struggle, no signs of any foul play that we could determine. There were some boxes that appeared to be like being packed up, but other than that, that's all we got.
The thing is, all three people are missing that were staying there at the house. But definitely the king is the kicker. That he's the one that did all that. He called, got your name, and then he was able to send me that text saying that he spoke to you.
Yeah.
And then he called back later and canceled the deal, right?
Yes, sir. And on the face of it, it looks super sketchy, but there was no indication that we could see of any foul play or
a struggle or anything.
Struggle, yes, sir.
As the sergeant tries to reassure Mike, even he begins to wonder if the scene is hiding more than it appears. A few hours later that afternoon, Nordquist returns to the station and calls Kane, trying to understand why he canceled the welfare check and why, most strangely, no one was inside the house.
Hi, this is Sergeant Nordquist at the Sheriff's Office. Is this...
Why the fuck would you do that? Like, you don't think they have records of all this stuff? What are you, stupid or something? I mean, yeah, he's a blockhead. His head's made of wood. That's why he did all that. I have the answer. As far as Necromancer Cop, it's not actually a show. At least not yet, but maybe coming soon if I can get the right person's ear.
Is this Mr. Mays?
Yes, sir. How are you?
The reason why I'm calling is in regards... earlier this morning, you had contacted our office to do a welfare check on a family member?
That's correct.
Who is that family member to you?
It's my grandmother.
Your grandmother? Who lives up there with your grandmother at the 121 No-Go?
That would be an uncle of mine and my brother.
Do you have any information on them attempting to move anywhere?
I was told that my brother and my grandmother are planning to move soon.
So the reason why I'm calling is we went up to that address because Mr. Bloody stopped by.
Yeah, he was the one who recommended that we give you guys a call. He seemed pretty upset. He was looking for Vic.
So we went inside the residence to make sure that nobody was hurt or injured. Nothing was broken into. We didn't see any signs of struggle or any signs of foul play. Did you text Mr. Bloody at all today?
I mentioned that we stopped by, and I had given you guys a call and everything was okay.
Oh, his name's Mr. Bloody, dude. He's the one that did it for sure.
Told you that everything was okay.
Dispatch coordinator, I don't remember her name.
Because the information that I got was that you called back and said you went up there and everything was okay.
Correct.
Now, what was in that text message to Mr. Bloody? That's what I'm confused with.
I let him know that I had tried to call you, and the dispatch officer said that you were tied up with, it sounded like a pretty hostile situation.
The way the text message reads was that you had made contact with me, and I know for sure, and you know for sure that didn't happen, so that way it looked kind of weird.
Naturally, Nordquist doesn't know what to make of Kane's message to Mike, in which he seems to falsely claim to have spoken with the sergeant. Suspecting Kane is hiding something, Nordquist ends the call and immediately requests a search warrant for a second search of the house.
Yeah, bo.
While they wait for the warrant to be processed, all police can do now is hope the missing trio turns up safe. A hope that is far removed from the gruesome reality awaiting them just a few hours from now.
Guys, just...
Early on
so
a Wednesday
dumb.
morning that week, around 10 a.m., something strange happens about 200 yards from the house where the trio vanished. A passerby takes notice and calls 911.
911, where's your emergency?
Yeah, I'm phoning about there's a fire off into the mountains area. I called before about 2 minutes ago.
You burned your grandma, dude.
We could get a better view of the fire to help you guys out.
Okay. Well, we have already toned out the fire department, so we will get units headed that way to see if they can locate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sit at the top of that road for a second. They'll be able to see it.
We'll let them know.
Shortly after the call, 2 deputies are dispatched to investigate the fire. Once they arrive at the reported location, one of them spots something disturbing in the distance. A burned, flipped-over vehicle matching one of Victor's missing cars.
We got tire tracks towards the direction I walked. Just follow the path.
Why does
I got
everybody
the
light people
vehicle.
on
It's
fire?
smoking. I got a couple sets of shoe impressions, tire tracks, all that. 99% sure there was a cage and a spinal cord in here, in this vehicle.
It's happened with the last body cam we watched too. Okay, it's good to get rid of evidence, but a fire is going to attract a lot of attention. You know, I can't see it. I probably wouldn't recommend it, honestly. Just dig a really big hole. I don't know why I'm giving you tips.
Cool.
Given the circumstances,
Shoot first, ask question later. Dude, yeah. We can speak to the dead. He's got a cleric spell. It's awesome.
Look right in here. That looks like a human, dude.
Yeah, dude.
These things burn hot,
bro.
Yeah.
So, hopefully Slater's and his team's on the way.
As officers look inside the car, they can see what appears to be the burned remains of 3 people, too badly damaged by the fire to identify them at the scene. Suspecting a homicide, they call in Sergeant Nordquist, and it wouldn't take long for him to connect the dots.
So, this might be a Subaru that's it's a vehicle that they haven't accounted for yet. Look right here.
Oh, for sure.
You see it?
Yeah. It's like, do you see a soul anywhere?
I've been looking in here. Just given the circumstances, this actually might be one of the missing people.
What's that right there?
I was looking at that too.
Oh, yeah.
That's a skull cap right there.
Yep.
It's by one of our missing people with the missing vehicle.
From up here?
Huh?
From up here?
Yeah, I guess Brad, he suspects some guy named Kane killed most of his relatives that live here.
Most
and this
of his
vehicle,
relatives.
I think it's a Subaru.
It's
Looks like
fucking
it's really
maniac.
fresh, dude.
You can tell from the eyebrows.
He had to have put it out himself because it would have caught this whole place on fire.
What officers are beginning to suspect
Beard of protection
is
or eyebrows of
horrifying.
protection?
Not only do the burned remains likely belong to the 3 missing individuals, but given how recent the fire is, the person responsible may have burned the bodies just hours ago and could still be within reach of police. So, once the scene is secured and the bodies are sent for autopsy, a nationwide BOLO is issued for Kane Mays. Although police now believe they know what happened and who's responsible, they have no idea just how far beyond Kane this plot goes. There are more players involved, more targets, and a multi-state homicide case that will exhaust every resource police have.
You gotta find him.
Oh, thank God I leveled.
There was one time I should have died. Probably should be dead twice.
And he was so aggressive. I thought we were gonna die. I thought he was gonna shoot us on the property.
More than 24 hours after the fire, officers remain unable to find or contact Kane, raising concerns that he may be on the run. But this is when the initial autopsy results come in, confirming what officers had feared all along. The burned victims are Kane's close relatives, his uncle, Victor Perea, his grandmother, Mary Mouser, and his stepbrother, Killian Mays. Beyond confirming their identity,
God damn, dude. Like, you didn't have to do them all like that. Also, why is the grandma the only one that's censored? And Killian Mays, his brother, he's also not very fortunate in looks. But at least his eyebrows are smaller.
identities, the autopsy offers little actionable evidence.
I don't mean to speak ill of the dead.
Their identities, the autopsy offers little actionable insight. At least one victim had a confirmed gunshot wound to the head, but the other remains were too severely burned to identify all injuries. Investigators surmise that the victims were likely incapacitated well before the fire was set. Following these horrific findings, they begin digging deeper into their main suspect's background. It turns out Kane Mays had been living in Canada and working as an engineer until just a few months earlier, and had several documented domestic incidents involving his wife. Hoping she may know where her husband is, officers reach out to Kane's wife on the phone, where they'll find out she might know far more than that.
That's the most surprising thing of all.
My name's Justin Mitchell. I'm a detective with the Otero County Sheriff's Office in New Mexico. Are you Samantha?
Yes, I am. I had a feeling I might receive a call from you at some point since I did give you guys a call.
Yes, ma'am. You want to tell me from the beginning, like how you met him and your relationship with him?
I've actually been speaking to the Ontario Provincial Police because I thought he was messing with me, like I had mentioned. So I'm also filing a case against him right now, but because it's Canadian and now he's in America, who knows if that's gonna... But he was physically violent with me, and I have evidence of it. Yeah, we just met playing video games online, and we started an online relationship, and for a few years, it was just basically we would talk, and then...
He fucked me so he could get his epic flying mount or whatever. You remember that story? It's related to the World of Warcraft thing. Maybe the women in his family are just blur-faced cryptids. Oh, that's why the wife also. That makes so much sense to me. Look at the neckbeard on that brother. I'm saying, bro. Also, welcome in Champ Blaze Ghost Bears. Yay! Saturday fun day. It's coffee crime time while the coffee lasts or something. But yeah, this is cops realize psycho daughter's car is filled with bodies. So I didn't think it was the ventriloquist dummy guy because it said daughter in the title. But yeah, I don't know. There's been all types of twists and turns already. So I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, you know.
One day, he calls me up and he says that his father disowned him and he needs to move here right away. He'd always been verbally towards me, and just in general, he had a weird attitude towards things. Eventually we moved out. Brace yourself for this one because I feel that I didn't come forward. Told people that he had beaten me, and now this has happened. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, we both had an alcohol problem, but I never drank before I met him, and he definitely, like, pushed that on me, and he
it's his
pressured me to
fault.
drink a lot. Like, there was always a pressure. He wanted me to...
Bro, we don't have to do all that. Just doing anything I can to avoid accountability. Like, yeah, I chose to drink it, but he made me do it. Shut the fuck up.
He just did start hitting me. He did start getting violent with me. Probably should be dead twice.
Samantha's statements are nothing short of horrifying. But even worse,
horrifying.
She would share a terrifying
I'm
recording with
horrified.
detectives, captured during one of the numerous domestic incidents involving Kane.
You just let me go.
And I do every time. When you ask, I let you go.
Oh my god, you're getting high, Bears? Jealous?
Is this your neck? Is this your neck?
The rest of this recording is too disturbing to play on YouTube, but it clearly documents an alleged serious domestic violence incident involving Kane. Investigators now know they must act quickly, as more...
I don't know if that's evidence of domestic violence necessarily. That's like a game you play with your kids. Is this your neck? Is this your head? Where's your shoulders? Where's your knees and your toes?
People, including Samantha, could be in immediate danger. So later that day, after securing approval for the earlier search warrant, police return to the victim's house, but this time, they bring specialized chemicals called Blue Star, used to hunt for hidden blood, bullets, and evidence that may have been cleaned up. And what they're about to uncover would reveal just how many crucial clues officers had missed during the initial search.
Damn, they suck, bro.
Inside the kitchen, detectives spot one of 3 spent .22 caliber shell casings, along with a live .22 round. Using Blue Star, they also detect high-velocity blood spatter throughout the home. As the search continues, investigators notice clear attempts to clean up the scene, and given the precision and speed with which the bodies were disposed of, they begin to suspect a grim possibility. This was not the work of a single perpetrator. But then, officers find something very strange. Condoms and pregnancy tests stored with cleaning supplies near the well house and septic area. Following these disturbing findings, police would continue searching the property and contacting Kane's relatives, worried he may already be far away, possibly even on his way back to Canada.
Just shows up at his wife's door. It's like, I
A
wanted to
few
touch
days
your nuts
later,
some more.
as detectives continue searching for leads on Kane, they decide to pay Mike and his wife, Lourdes Blett, a visit. Just like Kane, Lourdes also has personal ties to all 3 victims. Victor Peria was her brother, Killian Mays was her grandnephew, and Mary Mouser was her brother's partner. But before investigators can hope to learn anything about Kane's whereabouts or possible accomplices, they must first deliver the tragic news to the couple.
Yeah. It's got a nice name.
Hi, Lourdes. How are you? Detective, how are you? What's your first name? Bobby. Hi. This is Ashley. Ashley, I'm Do you mind if I sit down?
Well, I would like to give you guys a little bit of information. As I told you yesterday, do want to let you know that there was a vehicle fire that was in close proximity to the house. There were 3 subjects that were not able to be identified that were inside of that vehicle. I cannot tell you who those subjects are.
On the property? In the Subaru? Or that?
I can't tell you what vehicle it was for sure right now. Again,
so you already know there are 3 people?
I can't
But you
tell
know
you
there's
who
3
they are.
people?
Yes.
I can't tell you shit, really. I want information from you, but I'm not gonna tell you a goddamn thing. Come on. Work with me a little bit here. Her name is Lourdes. You can trust Lourdes, can't you?
First we're like chit-chatting and everything.
Oh, in the
Like,
conversation?
"Hey,
Okay.
Oh, I
She's
skipped
talking
up on
about
this shit.
Yeah, I
Thanksgiving
think
Day
that
call.
they said something about that.
Mike would go on to identify.
You gotta find him.
Everybody's crazy. You gotta find him. We're afraid of him. He hasn't even asked how my mother is, and that's his blood grandmother.
We're working.
Oh my God, how can you be?
Because he's crazy. You said it.
Michael, how can it be?
Tell me how. The cactus napkin holder's quaint. I thought it was a ghost.
It's not even imagination.
We are working on so many different leads right now and trying to connect every
Just catch
bit.
him. So everybody will be safe because he's crazy.
In my worst imagination, I thought I didn't know how to tell you guys this, but I was going to say, can you look for the infrared and see if there's any graves on the property? That's what I was going to tell y'all. You know how they
grave
can tell
ended up being a car.
that's what's something had been burned. And this has got to be the worst crime of the year in New Mexico. I mean, I haven't heard anything this horrendous on the.
Oh, you don't know what else goes on in New Mexico, lady. Let me tell you that. What a fucking horrible place. Also, can you look for graves with infrared? I don't know. A spooky green ghost. Yeah, super spooky, dude. Or a fat ass cactus, I guess. I don't know. It could go either way, really.
The news lately.
The blurred ghost of another family member?
This kind of killing
female
doesn't happen every
family
day.
member.
But investigators are about to hear another person of interest from the couple. Someone who may know more about where Kane is.
Who this
So
bitch?
in our job, you will hear law enforcement say a lot, you know, it's what you know and what you can prove. And right now, we're working on collecting the information so we can prove what we believe we know.
Yeah, see, the thing is, we don't know what he did all those years. Wherever he was,
He was choking some lady and making weird ASMR videos.
We have no idea.
I would even be worried about his sister, Beck-and Ross, so-called
That's-
stepsister, you know? When that one text he sent me about working with the, over in Roswell or whatever he said.
Yeah, he was saying something about
Roswell.
helping out his sister with her crazy ex.
Crazy ex, yeah.
Something like that you had shown
Yes,
me.
I think it was a relationship. I kind of remember that at the beginning, that she wasn't with that guy anymore because of that.
Was
Like
that?
I was supposed to feel sorry for her or something. When they first were like chit-chatting and everything.
Oh, in the
like,
conversation.
"Hey,
Okay. She's talking about
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
She has fucking puppet movements too. I think this lady is also a puppet. I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure the entire family was all puppets, so we don't need to feel bad. Just like that's what happens to puppets at the end, you know? Just you put them in the box. God damn it.
I think that they said something about that.
Mike would go on to identify
Oh,
the woman in
alien!
question as 28-year-old Cassandra
Alien puppet.
Douglas, Kane's half-sister. And based on his concerns and the evidence from the home search suggesting at least 2 people were likely involved in the cover-up, detectives begin to wonder if Cassandra is the next key piece to the puzzle. So with this new
It's just an old lady being old. And you guys use x-rays to search the ground? like, I guess we could, but that's weird. I just look for unturned dirt. There's the grave.
The interview concludes, and investigators shift their focus to Cassandra and her potential connections to the homicide.
You got a big old moon pie face. What's up with your big old
Coincidentally,
moon
as
pie
investigators
face,
prepare to call Cassandra the next day, she reaches out to them instead with a very peculiar 911 call.
Hi, is there any way that you would mind putting in a welfare check on my brother, Kane Mays?
What's the address?
He told me that he was going to 680 Cox Canyon, Cloudcroft, New Mexico.
680 Cox
Canyon?
Yes,
I know
ma'am.
what you
He
do
was
there.
supposed to meet up with our uncle and told me that if he didn't come back last night, and definitely if he didn't come back in the morning, that I needed to call you guys. He's been part of a missing persons thing, and Mike has been acting very aggressive and hostile towards us.
Not only is Cassandra claiming her brother Kane is also missing, but she's suggesting that her uncle Mike might have something to do with it.
Oh,
Once
snap.
investigators catch wind of this 911 call, they immediately sense something is off. The timing is highly suspicious, almost as if it's part of a plan to deflect suspicion away from Kane. So later that day, officers are sent to her address with one goal in mind: assess the situation and determine whether her claims hold any weight or if it's just an attempt to mislead the investigation.
New Mexico's a swirling
Hi.
hell
Are you
vortex,
Candace?
I'm pretty
no,
sure.
Candace is across the street.
Okay, are you Cassandra?
I am.
Okay. So my name's Ryan Poston Reader.
Hi.
I'm a detective with the Ruidoso Police Department.
Hello.
Do you have a second to talk to me?
What's up?
So did you make a 911 call for a welfare check
I did for Kane Mays.
for Kane? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was you that made that call.
Mhm.
Okay. Have you heard from Kane?
I have not.
No, you still haven't heard from him?
I have not.
How do you know Kane?
He's my brother.
It's your
Or
brother.
my half-brother.
And when was the last time you heard from him?
He was supposed to go up to meet with Mike, I think on the 21st. He told me that if he didn't show up by the morning of the 22nd, that I needed to file a missing persons report because I already have 3 family members missing. Killian and Mary were supposed to go up to Albuquerque. I haven't seen those 2 alive since 11/23. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Officers have no clue at this point, but Cassandra isn't alone.
Well.
Right this moment, their prime suspect, Kane Mays, is hiding inside the very house they're standing in front of.
Sorry, we're also having issues with a psychotic ex of mine. So
Oh, jeez. You're going through a lot right now.
a little bit. And then with Kane going missing and Mike presumably having like over half of his guns. It's a really, really long story.
Okay.
And not one that I'm 100% familiar with because Kane just came back into my life September of last year.
Fucking
So
weird.
like, I wish I had all my facts straight.
Cox Canyon, that's what I call my ex-wife. I love boomer jokes, dude. Oh my god, it's raining so hard. If we lose the stream, I'll miss you all. But I think it'll be okay. Also, welcoming Cuddle Squid and Tylerom. Corn? You think they're making OF content in there? Half brother? Is it get like how weird does this thing get to chop up your whole family for the love of a ventriloquist dummy? Did I take it too far? Probably.
I completely understand. No big deal. How did they come into your life?
Through Kane.
Okay. So Kane comes into your life, and then now you meet Mary and Killian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then now all of them are missing.
Mm-hmm.
And have you talked? Did you ever have direct contact with Mike?
I never had direct contact with Mike, no. I just heard him screaming from the hill both times.
As she did earlier, Cassandra doubles down on her accusations, suggesting that officers should focus on Mike, implying he may be involved in the disappearances. Officers take note of her statements and ask her to give them a call if Kane shows up again. Their goal remains unclear, but now that they have a story, they can start verifying. So a few hours later, as police continue looking for Kane, an officer decides to stop by the neighborhood again and speak with Cassandra's neighbors to see if they've heard or seen anything. According to them, Cassandra hasn't been living alone. A man with long dark hair has been staying with her for the past few months.
Weird.
Additionally, witnesses report seeing the same man driving Victor's missing green Subaru, and that it was also seen parked outside Cassandra's residence multiple times. Realizing the description of the man matches Kane, officers
want to be
return
right
to the station
about
to dig deeper into Cassandra's earlier claims, where they will very quickly uncover some major contradictions. Even though Cassandra insisted she had only recently met Kane, investigators discover an older Facebook photo of the two together, proof they've known each other for years. But that's just the first lie, because officers who were out looking for Kane also recover surveillance footage from a nearby Walmart, showing Kane and Cassandra shopping together alongside her sons and daughter. Besides,
damn, that cashier's big though. Get her a stool or something, Jesus.
Kane and Cassandra shopping together.
I like how if like you appear on a ReddX stream even briefly, I'm gonna fucking find your biggest insecurity and pick at it.
Alongside her sons and daughter. Besides buying groceries and food, investigators spot cleaning supplies like bleach and vinegar, along with multiple bottles of kerosene. Items that closely align with what would be needed to clean up a violent crime and start a fire. At this point, investigators are unsure if Cassandra is actively hiding a wanted fugitive or if she's being controlled and forced to cooperate with someone who has already killed 3 members of her own family. With suspicion mounting, detectives obtain a search warrant for Cassandra's house. Then, around 8 p.m. that night, a group of officers return to the property, taking up positions outside the house as they prepare to raid it.
Move, move, move!
Occupants of 7 Morningside. This is the Roswell Police Department. Exit the front door with your hands up. Do it now.
Roswell. That's where it all went wrong. Fucking aliens, dude. They're not actually related. They're just aliens. She might have a stool. It's just hidden behind the mask. Well, that's true. I don't think she could support herself upright without a stool. She was like leaning on the counter, but you probably need the counter and the stool. Like if the stool takes all that all that force, it's gonna shatter. It's gonna splinter. Am I too mean
Roll
to
the
people?
police search warrant! Guess we're just gonna have to boot this thing.
Moved up the cashier, follow behind the cashier for cover, dude. Savage. She could take a bullet, though. I guarantee that.
Rosa, police! Anyone inside, make yourself known! Alright, we're gonna pull in. I'm gonna take left. Ready?
The darkest episode of Third Rock from the Sun.
Smart.
Yeah, I don't like that too much.
Got another door here.
Oh, we get a wand?
Ready? Yep.
I'm gonna go. I got a hallway with just like the refrigerator kitchen.
3 on me. Moving up. And Cassandra Jolly's the one that lives here, huh?
Yeah.
Look, they got some La Muerte stuff right here. Santa Muerte.
Yeah. Weird shit. Okay, maybe they're not banging, but they're aliens that worship the devil.
Something weird.
Is that what you want? Living next door?
Monitor for the camera that's in the window.
What are those guys on a fucking terrorist watch?
Did you remember what those cigarette packs were?
I had a Marlboro and then I had a... Yeah, I saw that one in the closet.
There's another one. Your big cans are all over this room. Your Red Bull can.
Inside, something about the house immediately feels off to the...
Red Bulls and Marlboros? Like, he might live in a miserable dump and murdered his whole family, but I must compliment his taste in cigarettes and energy drinks. That's true.
Officers, as they observe
Kindness on the
unusual
poster.
posters, graffiti, and other
Whoa.
unsettling details scattered throughout. They then make their way
Maybe
to
it
the
was a
bathroom,
kindness. I don't
where
know.
one officer recalls hearing that something might be hidden underneath the house.
You wouldn't be stupid enough to hide bodies under the house, would you?
No, we wouldn't.
He would. His head's made of wood. He's a blockhead.
Like under all this?
That's what he said. The neighbor across the street said that he used to live here, and then there's a door underneath the washer and dryer. At least it's a basement.
Oh.
Because didn't they say there was another
A fun adventure.
exit or something here?
There's a couple windows. What do they go to?
Do you use filled in? They look up there already or no?
Ready?
Ding, level 10, bitch. First talent point, bitch.
Yeah, I'll hold it. No dust on it.
Oh, that'll fit.
That.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is that?
Oh, yeah.
That's too new.
Underhouse, Undercroft prison, where they film their horrible videos. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel's like cool. It could be fun, but you guys are making it really weird now.
At the center of the basement sits a plastic storage tote, toolbox, duffel bags, and other various items.
What's in the
Officers
box?
notice there's no dust on the items, and whoever left them behind was in a hurry, possibly trying to leave unnoticed. Beyond the basement,
Love bunker. Hitler kind of put the kibosh on the bunker party, didn't he?
police would go on to find something highly suspicious: documents belonging to one of the victims, alongside paperwork linked to Kane's father and live .22 caliber ammunition. Following these discoveries, investigators secure the scene and begin working to obtain a real-time location warrant for Cassandra's phone. With their suspicions growing that Cassandra fled with Kane, officers know they need to locate them quickly before they vanish, potentially escaping to Canada.
Oh no.
12 hours later,
Canada doesn't
investigators
want
strike
them.
gold. the warrant for Cassandra's phone is successfully approved. And in a major development, Verizon pings Cassandra's phone nearly 1,000 miles away. She's no longer in New Mexico, but in Hernando, Mississippi, inside a Super 8 motel. With this discovery, the case becomes multi-state, with police in Mississippi quickly briefed on the investigation. Officers are then dispatched to locate Cassandra. This is the final phase in the case, and what happens next will determine whether...
Okay, but no, really, what the fuck is going on? Like, why? Is it money? Are they banging each other? I'm taking bets in the comments. High caliber terrorist rounds. Oh yeah, 22? I mean... You could keep walking after a 22. Probably not if they get you in the face though. Piled all the evidence in the middle of an empty basement. Yeah. This is hidden enough. It's fine. They moved to the Love Motel. I think that's what happened, dude. I don't know why, I just get that vibe.
Police get the critical answers they need or lose the lead entirely.
Yeah,
As officers make their way to the Super 8 motel, their primary objectives are to extract information about Kane's whereabouts, test Cassandra's statements, and determine how deeply she may have been involved in the homicide of her own relatives. When officers finally arrive at the motel, something immediately feels off.
It's been off the entire time. I started the stream and it felt off.
Because I still have my ex's last name.
So, what's going on? What are we looking at here?
I don't know. You tell me. All I know is that my brother went missing on the 21st. We were trying to investigate his property. We thought Mary and Killian had left. And then Mike came down and started being aggressive and hateful and shooting rounds. And we've already tried to file this with the Roswell Police Department down in New Mexico.
Would you consent to a search for your vehicle?
You can search the car and you can search the ramp. I don't care.
Okay.
Interestingly, Cassandra now seems on the verge of an emotional breakdown for reasons the officers are yet to understand. After all, only 24 hours have passed, and seemingly no new information has been relayed to her. Neither news of the murder,
because she
nor
crazy.
that Kane's the main suspect, nor that
she got big old arms though. She been doing some workout.
Her house
That's
was
why she's
just
the one that had to
searched.
move the bodies.
So to get to the bottom of her emotional reaction, Mississippi officers on scene coordinate a call with Special Agent Kyle Graham in New Mexico, who's been tracking the growing list of contradictions in Cassandra's statements. Using those inconsistencies, the detective is about to carefully test Cassandra's story and see how far she cracks.
Take a 22 to the nose and walk it off. I'm not surprised. Like, yeah, it's not a very powerful round. Perhaps you could get an old lady with a 22, but everybody else, the uncles and whatnot, oh, he's older too. But the brother, he looked like he had a fucking thick neck, you know? I'm surprised that he went down that easy. He probably just, you know, subsisted on Hot Pockets and whatnot. There's your whole problem. You gotta get more supplement in your diet. Also, hi Yuki, welcome in. We're just talking shit about murderers and murder victims, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of what I do for whatever reason.
Do you mind grabbing those, taking your waffles upstairs?
Oh, miss?
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
104.
You spoke with the detective 2 days ago at your house in Roswell, correct?
Yeah. The day the Walter showed up and I had to leave. So I brought them over here to Mississippi.
You're so
Why is
ugly
anything
when
wrong?
you cry.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. What we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out what's going on with Kane and what's going on with his family.
I don't know. I haven't even, like, I just met Killian and my grandmother for the first time in my entire life in November.
Then I killed him.
There whenever you guys were there?
No,
Where were they at?
I don't know. The house was empty and there were boxes in the middle of the living room. That was his dad's property. He was supposed to go to him afterwards, but he wasn't here. He had to go up to Canada.
And so who was driving in the dead house? Like who could drive a car?
They all could. I know that they had that little...
It was you!
And who was driving the green car?
They already know, that's why they're asking, you
I
see?
know that car's not drivable.
Well, we have video of Kane driving the the green Subaru.
Huh.
And we have information from the neighbors that the green Subaru was at your house at one point in time. This is what I want, okay? I just want honesty. Okay, I know you know a little bit more than what you're telling me. I don't know if you're trying to protect Kane or if you're scared.
I'm scared it's because I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well,
So you murdered people and now your chickens are coming home to roost. That's all. Don't
I know a
worry.
lot more information than I'm telling you.
Of course
I'm trying to see if you're going to be honest with me.
With every sentence, the detective becomes more convinced that Cassandra is hiding something she fears could incriminate her brother or even herself. But there is something a lot more concrete detectives previously uncovered, and the detective is about to leverage it to completely trap Cassandra.
Are you aware that Kane made a police report whenever he got to the house originally, the very first time, about people squatting in his father's house?
Yeah, because they weren't supposed to be there. They hadn't paid any of the more.
Hold on, I think I hear a topo. Maybe not. Maybe it's in the video. That's what people say when they're at their gate. People show up to the gate outside, they say, topo! I thought I just heard that, but
mortgage on it. We found documents showing that they were still using Frank's credit cards, and Frank has been dead. And that all of the bills were still in Frank's name, and they were still using that.
Holding the baby?
And so I told him that was illegal as fuck, and he needed to make a police report because you can't be using. Don't stick that in my face, honey. That's like identity theft.
Do you think she said that to the ventriloquist puppet? Stick that in my face. Please don't. I can't right now. Okay.
You know his dad died?
JK.
Yeah. He didn't know that his dad died until he came back to States. He found his obituary. He found his obituary shortly before on the internet. That's how he figured it out.
So almost a year later, he finds out his dad died.
And I know that he's upset about that.
I bet he is.
But that's not enough reason to kill somebody. I didn't do that.
So then what? So did he kill somebody?
No. I don't understand.
Oh, YouTube hit it? I gotta try, live chat instead of top chat. That she got the big sad because her brother lover ran back to his Canuck wife since her neck isn't as strangleable. It was worth going back for, Dirge. Thank you for that. She's definitely got that downy neck.
Understand what you're trying to accuse him of.
Well, that didn't sound very convincing.
I don't know what he's trying to accuse him of.
Yeah, try it one more time.
That doesn't sound convincing either.
Third take.
Sure enough, that doesn't sound too convincing to the detective, because Cassandra has seemingly slipped up. At this point, no one had told her that the missing family members were dead or that Kane was suspected of killing them. Realizing her mistake, Cassandra quickly starts backpedaling to regain control of the narrative.
Too late,
You
babe.
got anything else, Cassandra, that you want to tell me?
Do you really think Kane killed them? Or hurt them?
I'm pretty concerned. I mean, I don't think 3 people just vanish off the face of the earth, especially when 2 of them are elderly. And then Kane just comes in from Canada and all hell breaks loose. That's kind of suspicious to me.
God, I'm so stupid. I wouldn't even think to put 2 and 2 together like that. But Mike was so scary when he came down, and he was so aggressive. And I thought we were gonna die. I thought he was gonna shoot us on the property.
Well, you didn't even see that he had a gun.
Kane told me that he had one. And he was mad enough. Oh my god, he was so mad.
As a last-ditch effort...
Hey, little buddy, your mommy's going to jail. You better say goodbye right now. You're just never gonna see her again.
Cassandra goes back to accusing Mike of being responsible for the disappearances.
Yeah, okay, Cassandra.
But in fact, officers in New Mexico have already quietly debunked that claim. Information they are holding back for the right time and place. Before leaving, they also check Cassandra's car, where they find belongings hastily packed up. but Cassandra explains this as a desperate attempt to run away from her abusive ex-boyfriend. So shortly afterwards, the officers wrap up their visit. But in doing so, they've proven something crucial. They can find Cassandra whenever they want, something she clearly didn't anticipate. It seems as though the confrontation went nearly perfectly for the detectives, but Cassandra has a crucial secret that had went unnoticed at the motel. Kane had traveled to Mississippi alongside her, was staying nearby, and had successfully hidden from officers, marking yet another moment where she misleads police about his whereabouts. So less than an hour after police leave the motel, the two would begin plotting, coming up with a plan they think will get them out of this gruesome mass murder. At 2 p.m., Cassandra's vehicle is seen in front of the Hernando Police Department. Kane would step out and calmly walk into the station. 15 minutes later, Kane would be seated in the department's interview room 2, alongside Detective Stovall. The sudden appearance of Kane would leave detectives with little room to prepare, so Special Agent Silva, a New Mexico detective already working this case, would be placed on call to assist in the interview. It's important to note that this is an interview and not an interrogation, as Kane has agreed to speak voluntarily and has not been detained. In reality, this interview can only work against him, but in his mind, this is both his and Cassandra's final chance at freedom. Agent Silva would begin the interview by making this crystal clear.
I guess he doesn't look as goofy in real life, you know? How about it, guys? If he was your stepbrother, would you? Never mind. Eyebrows with that ponytail was his first crime. He just wants people to know he's virile and hairy. Look how hairy and virile I am. Wow. I'm impressed. Cassandra was too.
And before we get any further, I do want to let you know that you are not under Miranda rights. You are not anything like that. You are free to leave at any point. You don't have to answer any of my questions.
You probably should
like
just
that.
leave immediately.
You can say, hey, I don't want to answer that question. If you don't want to, we can go over another question and we can skip to the next one. But I do want to let you know that you are free to leave, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right.
After realizing he's free to walk out at any time, Kane shifts tactics. He begins probing the detective for information, trying to figure out how much investigators have bought into the false narrative he's been intentionally feeding them.
Can I ask you something? It's, on one hand, kind of nice to talk to somebody from Otero. Also, maybe a little concerning. Did we have to speak directly because I'm considered a missing person?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Is there's so many like missing persons. There's a lot of phone calls to the sheriff's office. So, like, why would somebody be saying that you're missing? And then there's also some other missing reports going on. Like, there's a lot of firearms missing, right? There's a lot of vehicles missing. They want to talk to you and get your side of the story of what's going on.
I was trying to come in and speak with somebody in person.
And what happened with that?
On my way down to Alamogordo, I gave another uncle a phone call because I had seen him on the property and he was a very looming presence at the time. I was hoping to stop in and ask him about some things and some personal aspects.
God, I hate when my uncle's a looming presence. He's pretty sure he's smarter than a lawyer. Yeah, that's why he said looming. This is my uncle. You can weave cloth on him because he's a loom.
That were going on.
And I'm a
I wound up
loon!
getting run off the property and had to kind of go into hiding because I know his influence and the extent of his company.
Okay, well, which uncle is that?
Mike Blett.
So Mike ran you off the property. You had questions for him. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, sir.
So when did this happen?
It was when I was on my way down on the 21st. I kind of explained the situation to my sister a little bit, and I told her, if you don't hear from me, call somebody.
I know I keep jumping around and just trying to confirm everything. You went to Mike's house to talk to him and he shot at you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Because I want to talk to Mike about that. Like, why are you shooting at people through front doors? That's kind of dangerous.
That was the suite that was on the 21st. I would absolutely appreciate you taking a look.
Kane makes his alibi clear. Mike, the man who kicked the entire investigation off in the first place, is the suspect detectives need to be focusing on, alleging he shot at them through the front door when they approached the home. Unfortunately, detectives have spent far more time investigating than Kane realizes, allowing Agent Silva to completely debunk Kane's story. Simply put, there are no bullet holes or any signs of a shooting on the property.
Okay. So here's the thing, Kane, is I'm gonna start going through some of your story here. Okay.
Why are criminals so dumb? Can I ask that? Just how did you ever think it was gonna work? You know, there's paper trails, there's everything else, and you're just so convinced of your own fucking intelligence. I'm enlightened by my own intelligence. That's what that ponytail screams. Your fucking greasy ponytail, your nasty eyebrows. Give it a pluck. You see, I can't be guilty because... Yeah, I believe you too. Now just sign the confession.
That's not making sense to me. I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm just saying I don't think it's fully there yet. If that makes sense.
It was kind of cut off.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You went to Mike's house. Mike shot at you this week through the front door. You announced yourself. How come you didn't call 911?
I know that they very much do not take too kindly to law enforcement.
They don't take too kindly to people who don't take too
I'm
kindly.
really hoping for that to be avoided.
So here's the thing on that, is I have some investigators that are there at Mike's house, that have been to at Mike's house. There are no bullet holes through his front door. There are no bullet holes through the siding. They're not seeing you on his cameras at his house. So that's what I'm saying, is some of it's not making sense. So did you actually go to...
I guess that's a good point. Smart ones don't get caught. And then nobody makes a video on you. Unless you're insane and want to get caught. But those smart ones are few and far between. Usually it's dumb ones that get caught and want to be smart, so they say that they wanted to get caught the whole time. Or some shit like that.
Mike's house and knock on the door?
I did.
Because you're not on camera.
Did they check?
And his cameras go back this week. They go back last week. I'm not seeing you anywhere on there.
We had a ton of different game cams that are all on their
game cams,
SD
bro.
cards.
Check out my kill cam, dude.
He doesn't have any of the chips from...
Clip that, chat. Chat, clip that.
The 21st?
No, I'm saying he has video surveillance of this week and of last week, but they are not seeing you anywhere on the cameras.
Kane appears shocked by these details. Whatever he thought happened that could favor his story simply didn't.
Well,
Kane would
you
sit
dumb.
in silence for an extended period of time, seemingly in denial that his plan was so terribly miscalculated.
I love the silence. Processing.
If they still have the footage, they should totally show me pulling up. I parked along the mailbox.
Uh-huh.
Kind of behind it a bit, not necessarily pulled up past it. Walked right up the drive up to...
Will he ask for a lawyer or change his lie? Place your bets now! We all know already. What an idiot.
It's kind of tucked in between the slope on the hill, and then it goes into the house where the stone steps are. That metal storm door.
Okay. What should I ask?
I'm just trying to give you a path so that you can see. And that was early afternoonish. I got there between 1 and 3 o'clock, I believe it was. I have to look at the call, but I don't have it.
Uh-huh.
But if they have that footage still, then I'm definitely on it.
Kane proceeds to give a nearly 10-minute explanation of where he was parked. Unnecessarily complex explanations like these are usually a telltale sign to the detectives that the suspect has shifted into a defensive state, looking for any validation that the detective is believing their lies. Agent Silva takes note of this and begins leaning deeper, this time pressing Kane on his sister Cassandra and her potential involvement.
He bought a new door!
Previously,
Checkmate!
Police recovered
Detective!
and documented strange
simple,
items during the home's crime scene search, and it's still unclear why they were there. Silva plans to use these details to force Kane into defending Cassandra's innocence, a tactic that will create a contradicting story compared to what Cassandra told officers just hours prior.
You gotta play more Phoenix Wright games. That's what you gotta do.
Cassandra?
Yes, sir.
Ponytail's gonna make him popular. Oh yeah.
Like,
come here, boy.
Something happened up there, Kane.
My new girlfriend, Kane.
There's an argument going on.
I'll make you pluck them eyebrows.
Okay, we can kind of get away from that. You were up there in January. If something happened up there, I want to know what happened. Okay, if there was an argument, if something happened, like kind of help me help you. Okay, what happened when you were up there in January of this year?
I'm trying to figure out everything that has happened as well. That's part of why I wanted to speak with you guys and kind of get you involved in looking.
The jolly timber has gone right out of his voice. When we first got the call about dead grandma, he was like, hello, good to see you, detective. Okay, I'm glad that your detective's not gonna actually check on the grandma. And now his voice dropped down to kind of like this here, and I can't remember all the things that I did.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm confused on these timelines.
Hold my pocket, Kane. Your new name is Carla.
At some point, and you were up there last week at some point. So what happened this week and last week while you were up there with the family? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, what happened the weekend ago?
They weren't there.
Easy.
Nothing's happened.
Where you were at the house in Bent on the 18th of January, correct?
I'm not sure.
I don't know where I was. That shit was all fucked up, man.
The reason I ask is because
that was on Magic
Cassie
Mushrooms, officer.
And she showed us a screenshot. January 18th at 3:57.
Objection!
That says "Wait quietly."
Beautiful.
And say, "Wait for me."
That's actually something that I was gonna try to find.
Yeah, I didn't try very hard, but I was totally gonna try.
That's the text that says "Wait for me" and that says "I'm safe."
I'm sorry?
Those are the texts that say to wait and that I'm safe.
It says "I'm safe, wait for me," and then there's a response that says, "Gotcha. I have eyes on the front. So far, so good." What is that?
That's the day that Mike came up to bed.
Okay.
At this point, Kane must be starting to realize Cassandra may not have been on his side as much as he had thought. Not only are the police beginning to take a clear side, but his only teammate might be against him as well, perhaps explaining why she dropped him off at the police station. Note that Kane at this point can avoid any question he wants, and more
getting all up in your
can
mental
leave
mind
whenever he wants. Even Agent Silva decides to take a brief step away from the phone, but Kane would stay, instead letting the officer in the room in on what's going through his mind.
Between you, me, and the walls, I really think that someone is trying to pin years worth of shit on me. Because I came back home at the wrong time and interrupted something.
He sounds ragged as shit, dude. They wore him down already.
I'm just here. Helping these guys. What you really got going on? Look. So I ask him the questions, I'm just sitting here.
Mr. Silva seems like a trustworthy detective.
Super trustworthy. Trust him with my ball sack.
I used to joke though, and I always say I make a great scapegoat.
I'm just a scapegoat.
I'm kind of hoping it's not the case.
Just a little idiot.
I came.
I was a puppet the whole time, officer.
To ask you guys for help and talk to people that I knew wouldn't be necessarily under an outside influence.
Right.
Yeah, they framed me.
But
Maybe
you
help me get even with them, officer.
I mean, they've shown physical evidence of this whole situation. And
you're one day you're here in Mississippi, no ties to Mississippi at all.
Did they say they Mirandized him?
You have no family here.
They didn't say it. I didn't see it. But I presume they did. As usually they do. I'm tired.
If I was in that seat.
Yeah, murdering people will do that.
13 hours away on a cell phone call told me that who are they to you?
My brother, my grandmother, and my uncle.
Your brother, your grandmother, your uncle. If somebody called me and said, now
got that neck beard though.
not only was my brother killed, but also your grandmother and your uncle were killed. If somebody told me that over a phone, you know what I would be doing?
I think I did.
Do you know what I would be doing?
Pulling my
I
balls.
wouldn't be sitting there staring at a wall.
Choking my
I'd be
nuts.
bawling my eyes out. I'd be throwing the water bottle across the room. I'd probably rip this table out of the wall.
Yeah, but then you guys just
have anger issues.
But I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, I
wouldn't give a shit. Because of how much I'm close with.
I'll flip this table over. I drink a fucking white monster. I'll punch a hole in the drywall right now. Okay, well, I feel sorry for your wife, I guess.
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Well, they asked what I think should happen to Mike or whomever did this, and in polite company I couldn't say, but back where I'm from, they'd be up from a tree.
Right. So that's more of the responsibility that you would expect. But the issue I'm having is there's no emotion. You've expressed no sadness. We're not getting anything. Which leads me to believe you already knew this had occurred.
I didn't know that.
Look.
Even the officers with no context of the case can't help but assume Kane was involved in the murders, leaving him to sit in silence as he realizes how poorly this voluntary interview has gone. Agent Silva would return and continue pressing Kane for answers,
It is a big old
eventually
ding-dong,
revealing that
ain't ya?
he had, in fact, been inside the house multiple times the week of the 3 victims' disappearance, and admitted to helping Cassandra travel to Mississippi with her kids, something she lied about earlier in the motel. Even worse for Kane is that, as the hours-long interview progressed, officers behind the scenes were already taking action. They were instructed to locate his uncle's stolen green Subaru, which they suspected Kane used to drive to Mississippi alongside Cassandra's own vehicle. After looking through surveillance footage and searching around the city, officers hit the jackpot and tracked down the missing car. Inside, they found latex gloves, .22 caliber ammunition, an empty Ruger pistol box, and most importantly, Kane's passport, tying him directly to the stolen vehicle. Now investigators have exactly what they've been missing: probable cause. And with that, Kane is no longer free to leave, and he's about to find out just how massively his attempt to clear himself and Cassandra backfired.
How's it going, bud?
Hey, how's it going, Bubba? Hey, Bubba. How you doing? You ready to go to jail, Bubba? You're gonna meet Bubba.
Alright. So what's going on, man, is you're going to be going down to the Soda County Sheriff's Office, alright? You're going down to our jail, alright?
Yes, sir.
Alright, walk this way.
Twisting your ponytail.
Back at the Motel 8 in Mississippi, Cassandra would patiently wait for Kane to return, give her a call, or just show any signs his interview was over. But as hours passed, it became clear that something had gone terribly wrong. Growing worried, Cassandra packed her bags and fled alongside her children, making yet another 1,000-mile drive back to New Mexico. Detectives keep tracking her phone signal until it finally stops at her parents' house. By this point, investigators have more than enough to justify Cassandra's arrest. But one critical question still remains. Was she directly involved in the murders? And if so, to what extent? Because of that uncertainty, officers make a deliberate decision. Rather than moving in aggressively, only 4 investigators go to the house, keeping the encounter calm and cooperative. Their goal is to interview Cassandra on the property and, if possible, apply enough pressure to turn her against Kane. If they can do this, they'll be able to pin both Kane and Cassandra against each other.
They can. Spoilers, they definitely will be able to. It's so easy! You'd be shocked how easy it is. That's why nobody gets away with shit.
Forcing them to incriminate themselves.
Going to Mississippi jail? Well, hello, little lady.
Right, daily beef with Lincoln Sheriff's Office.
Oh, yeah.
So there's not 100 of us today, there's just 3 of us.
Do you want me to start from the beginning from what I know? Or do you want to ask me all the questions first?
No, I'm going to let you tell your story, and just so that you know, you're not...
Oh my god, Euclidic MVP plays. Thank you so much, dude. I'm having a good old time with the stream. We got 30 minutes left in this thing. Taking my time, you know, couple hours in, you know.
No, wait, come back. Oh, they already go. $20 whole Euclidic, 20. That is so many coins in Gubbin's brain. Euclidic leaving, but Euclidic left a gift. And now Gubbin's chest feel very big and warm and maybe slightly on fire. Goodbye, Euclid friend. Stream will miss the good one. Gubbins.
We're gonna have to get Gubbins some heart medication, I think, with the $20.
Euclidic, you drop $20, wish us well, and simply leave. No demands, no spectacle. Just generosity handed off like a coat check ticket and you're out the door. I find that deeply irritating. It is nearly impossible to be arch at someone that graceful. $20 and not a single string attached. Do you have any idea how difficult you've made this for me? Go. Enjoy your evening. I will be over here, quietly furious that I almost waved. Dark Gubbins.
I waved. Goodbye, Euclidic, goodbye! I hope you pull some Gubbins gotcha cards.
Gubbins almost waved. Gubbins saw it. The hand moved a little. Gubbins.
Doesn't have hands. But I appreciate the super chat. MVP plays out here. Long Dong Bubba gonna have fun with him. Yeah. Hello, little lady. That's what I know. They plucked those eyebrows in the rectangle, or was Mother Nature just cruel to him? He does seem sort of like the sort that would shape his eyebrows a little, but I don't know. I have fucking old man eyebrows. I'm not one to talk, I guess. If you saw me on camera, you'd be like, my god, why are they going all different ways? Why do they look so wiry? Because I'm old and I smoke cigarettes. You should see my ears. I love how tsundere Dark Gubbins is. Yeah, especially during live chats. Like, oh, thanks for the thing. I don't like it, Baka. Okay.
Under arrest, you're free to leave whenever you want to leave. We came to you because we talked on the phone earlier through the text.
And what I told her is she needs to stop overthinking everything. You're trying to be a detective herself because she's seen all this stuff and she's trying to put pieces together and knows that he was lying to her about things. So just start at the beginning and tell it like he told us.
So I wanted to apologize to you because whenever I spoke to you the last time, I wasn't thinking straight.
Not only is
I wasn't thinking straight. I had my hand full of babies. It doesn't count. Thank you, Brian, as well.
You gives the dark one makeup monies.
Makeup money.
Gubbins thinks this is very good idea because the eyeliner is getting a little crusty. Gubbins has seen it. It is not pretty. You is very kind and also brave for noticing, Gubbins.
Dark Gubbins not gonna like it.
Surprise attack ninja. $5 for my eyeliner. I am choosing to be moved rather than insulted by the implication that I need help. You looked at me and thought, he deserves to be prettier. And honestly, you are not wrong. That is the most perceptive thing anyone has donated today. Dark Gubbins.
He likes it. He also wears eyeliner, apparently. Thank you, Brian.
Cassandra much more cooperative this time, but she quickly admits that she had been dishonest before and even apologizes. Her father's comment makes it seem like she's on the verge of throwing Kane under the bus, which is exactly what investigators are here for. So with the reassurance that she's not under arrest, Cassandra begins to share some much-needed details about how 3 of her relatives ended up mysteriously dead.
So I know on Thursday, we were driving up there and we had just went through Ruidoso, and he said that he wanted to stop by Bent right quick. So he said, okay, drop me off here, wait here, and I will let you know if I need anything. I've probably left him alone for like 45 minutes-ish.
Where does he go?
He's inside the house.
Okay.
And he says that he couldn't find anything, don't know where anybody's at, and that it's okay for me to come inside. And I go inside, and like I kept telling you, it smelled fucking weird in there. Almost like something had like died within the walls, like an animal or something. I was already concerned.
But it wasn't animals, it was people!
Like something had happened.
Soylent Green is
So,
people! I don't know why I turned into
trying
fucking
to
Jerry Seinfeld.
Rationalize through that, and he's just saying, I'll do it, and we're doing things legally, it's okay. And then he has me help him, he drives the car off somewhere, and has me help him push it off into like this little ditch thing. And at one point, whenever I tried to say, hey, you guys, like, you need to call somebody, he said that the majority of the cops up there are crooked. I worked in the ER down here. I can see how you can think that sometimes, for sure. No offense. So, like...
I am a crooked cop. I stole a pound of marijuana this morning.
Oh yeah, no offense to you guys
Okay.
either.
I'm not offended at all.
Not fond of Cassandra's strange remark, though by now it's becoming...
What's with the Soylent Greens? Oh, I have it.
clear to detectives that Cassandra is putting Kane at the center of everything, while noticeably avoiding any direct mention of the murders, the cleanup, or the burned bodies.
Yeah.
Instead, she frames everything vaguely, claiming Kane suspected something happened inside the house, but they didn't look too deeply into it, and that she was simply helping him deal with a property dispute. Investigators allow Cassandra to continue telling her story, but the more she talks, the more convoluted her version of events becomes. Then at this point, she even invites them inside, where the story only grows longer. After nearly 2 hours of listening, Agent Kyle Graham decides it's time to push back.
So now we're gonna get into my portion, okay?
Snatch this
I don't know,
bitch's
there's been
wig
probably
off!
15 of us on this case. So we know a lot of stuff. We know everything about that property. And some of the stuff that you're saying does make sense and does add up. However, some of the stuff that you're saying doesn't make sense to me and doesn't add up. And quite frankly, I don't think some of it happened. But I will tell you right now, I don't feel like Kane could have done everything that he did alone. And I think he included you into a whole mess of a situation. I don't believe that you killed anybody in this house or on that property. I strongly believe that. I don't think that you had any part of murdering people. But I do strongly believe that he fucked himself and he needed help. And you're a helpful person. And he put you in a shitty spot and said, help me. I need help cleaning this property. I need help cleaning all this blood up. And I need help getting these fucking bodies out of this house. But now's your chance. I'm giving you the opportunity. Because I'm telling you right now, I have all that I need.
I'm gonna latch right onto that. She's like, hell yeah. Pull me out of this hot water, detective. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Don't trust nobody, alright? That's what I know.
The gig's up, the game's over.
He fucked her too.
Okay.
You think?
This is your opportunity and your
That where that waterhead baby came from?
You do.
Why he looks all
What did he
blurry.
ask you to help
She
him to
drank
do?
during pregnancy.
All I know of is that he wanted me to undo the the headboards, the couch. But
You noticed no blood on that? Think about it before you answer that.
Not the side that I picked it up from, no. All I did was what he asked me to do.
But you understand, all you did what he asked you to do. It's too late. You already helped him. That's already a crime.
Which
It's too
I
late.
know that. And
So-
that's the reason why I asked if I needed an attorney, because I tampered with evidence.
Correct. So
And it wasn't until after the fact that I sat there and I thought about it, because he He said that everything was found that way.
So the charge is already there. There's not going to be any more of... It's not going to get any worse, other than you just telling the truth of what happened. The charge is there. You already have a tampering with evidence charge on a first-degree murder, okay? That's a second-degree felony.
Needless to say, this is not what Cassandra is hoping to hear. In this moment, she realizes her days of freedom may be numbered if she continues twisting the facts to protect both herself and Kane. Cassandra knows something has to give, so after hearing what's awaiting her, she asks to step outside for a smoke, and this is where she finally gives detectives a small piece of the truth.
Guitar 2, what sort of bangers come out of this weird incestuous family? I'm gonna show you. Yeah,
Having a custom app can give you a serious edge over the competition.
Oh no, not an ad.
AI builder.
Future lies without me. You guys will do great. I'm sure that I've prepared you for every guy you'll date and every guy you'll marry and every guy you'll hate. Yes, the lullabies I sang out of tune, that's probably what did it. Or my twin size mattress that I had since I was 7 that we have to sleep on.
How much of this can you tolerate?
The night. And if she falls off again, she'll find another guy to like. Yeah, we're just Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet. We're getting drunk and eating Percocets, but just to ease my stress. But soft, but light. The under window breaks. It is these, but Juliet just puked off of the balcony. And how romantic. There's nothing like getting...
Okay, we're not going into minute 2 of that, but that is the sort of things that I expect
I went out there.
from this family.
I went out to the store.
Mm-hmm.
And I came back. He said that he found them that way.
That
He
is
said what?
Tiny Desk
What did he tell you he
concerts, which are like the most cringe thing on the internet.
How many
the worst
people?
music you've ever heard.
And who are they?
Killian, Mary, and Victor. I signed up to take him to a job interview. I didn't sign up for him to do this.
Do you now believe that he did it?
I don't know what to believe. I just know that there was a mess, and then there was a lot of illegal shit. Lots of illegal shit.
What else did you help
What
clean
illegal
up inside
shit?
the house? Besides the blood.
I want to know all about the illegal stuff. You gotta tell me.
Taking it out.
Yeah.
Clue me in.
And I didn't see how bad the furniture was.
Did you help clean up anything else?
Oh, that's that guy?
There's so many red
It's sort of
flags going on
spazzy
right
and
now.
weird.
Still of you saying that you
It's
walked
very
into this
millennial
house and
core.
King telling you, holy shit, I just walked into a house and all my family's dead. Let's get rid of them.
That does
Do you see how-
sound really stupid.
Doesn't it sound stupid that when you say it out loud?
Oh my god,
'Cause I guarantee you, I
T-Pain,
walked into a
dude.
house with my family dead.
Alright,
Shit's
wait.
about to hit the fan because we got to figure out what the hell just happened. And I'm calling the cops.
I don't.
We're telling you, we've done our research. I've gotten 0 sleep in 5 days. We're not letting this go. This is a triple homicide.
And not letting it go is
Yeah, Bo.
exactly
Yeah.
what investigators are going.
Oh, yeah.
Just watch
Oh, yeah.
T-Pain's Twitch intro real quick.
Yeah. Boop, boop.
Boop, boop.
Boop, boop. Woo! Let go. Look, we about to get it brackin' in this bitch. You just tuned into the latest channel on Twitch. And I am T-Pain, you know the OG. So when you think of legends, I am one of those kings. Oh, please, get on both knees. I'm your host tonight, but feel free to host me. I'm a big brainer, pro gamer. Other channels, lame-os, they no-namers. 5 subs, 20 subs, 50. Yeah, I can't put money in the bank cause it won't fit in. Yeah, I stay loyal to my royals and you know I can't switch. Take the trash outside, better get out my face, bitch. That's what's up. Hey, that's what's up.
It is.
Hey, that's what's up.
What's up, though?
Hey, that's what. Let's go, check.
Chat, let's fucking go! I love it too much. I believe he bangs on Tiny Desk too, but this is what popped up when he said that for me.
To spend the rest of the day trying to do, hoping Cassandra will eventually crack and give them the full story.
I'm gonna fucking bite T-Pain off on all that
this
shit.
is the closest they will get to a real admission, as Cassandra begins to backpedal and returns to a revised version of events where she claims they found their family members already dead.
Oh, we found
they
them
then simply
like that.
decide to cover up the scene to avoid getting in trouble because Kane believed the police were corrupt. Detectives would spend until nightfall pressing Cassandra with no success, and she ultimately sticks to the same story. So before ending the interview and leaving, Agent Graham has one more rather strange question that's been on his mind all this time.
He had access to my phone. He knew my passwords. Like I said, I trusted him.
I trusted you!
Can I ask you a really weird question?
Sure.
No, never mind.
No, go for it.
Why'd you guys buy a brand new box of condoms?
No, that was a joke.
Oh my god.
Should be the skin on latex. And I had bought those in Chattanooga.
And him and hers?
And I threw them at Walter. Because I was tired of having kids and I was tired of being pregnant all the time.
But why would they be in the Bent house?
I don't know. Why
Dude, they oh no.
Last time I
Oh no.
They were at my house.
This was in the well house with all of the
He told me that there was a possibility that Corinne wasn't his mother due to DNA results.
Nasty.
And
what a fucking joke.
Oh, that he had feelings.
My god.
Kane?
I hate it.
And that's not
I knew. For you? How did I know instantly?
To be around him with that,
what the fuck?
Kids, when you guys are pretty much brother and sister?
That's my fucking superpower, incest sense. That's terrible.
He never acted on it.
I thought you guys were
I want to trade.
Not half.
I hate it.
No, we're half siblings.
Well, because we also found a pregnancy test.
Yep, I had a one-night stand at the Variety, and I didn't start my period on time. And I panic, and I overthink, and there should be 4 of them.
The detective's tone makes it clear. They aren't convinced, suspecting Kane and Cassandra are hiding important details about their relationship.
Oh, yeah.
By now, though, what investigators came here to do is partially successful. Even though there's still no direct admission tying their suspects to the killings, Cassandra has implicated both herself and Kane in the cover-up. Because of this, Cassandra is officially detained and brought back to the police station. What exactly was said during Cassandra's arrest remains unknown, but the pressure appears to have completely broken her. In the hours that followed, she went on to further incriminate Kane, seemingly doing everything she could to distance herself from what happened, no matter the cost to him. A betrayal that would later come as a complete shock to Kane.
All I knew is that I had PTSD from the last time he saw cops, because there was my blood all over the floor and my head through the wall, and I was trying to protect him from that. If he was really as innocent as he said he was, then there was going to be nothing to hide, right?
Boop boop.
Which is why I dropped him off at the jail.
I was pretty shocked that he showed up at the police department in Mississippi.
I'm fucking
I
shocked.
told him if he was as innocent as he told me that he was, if he really found them the way they were, then that's all he had to tell you guys, and you would figure out the rest.
In the following days, Kane is brought into an interrogation room, this time in an orange jumpsuit for what would be his final interview. Agent Graham is assigned to conduct the interview, the same investigator who previously spoke with Cassandra and secured her confession. By this stage, Graham knows the case inside and out, and he approaches the interview with a deliberate strategy, intent on extracting as much information as possible. And in this case, that's exactly what's needed.
Oh, I don't want to fuck
more
with a
than
Canadian
ever,
winter. My
detectives
God.
need a confession. Right as the interrogation
I'm out
begins,
here in the tropics,
Kane makes
bro.
a desperate attempt to ensure Cassandra is keeping her story together. He seems to be completely unaware that Cassandra isn't protecting him anymore.
Do you happen to have a pen handy?
I do.
Do you have her number? Because I have it in my wallet at the jail, but they won't let me access it. And I need to make sure that she's okay because she mentioned wanting to go back down.
Damn, he aged in jail too. Look, that's another 10 years. Maybe he's got like a painting of Dorian Gray somewhere in the fucking house. Like, I don't know what's going on here. It's unfortunate. I know that much. But sorta you deserve it. Sorta, maybe more than sorta. You do deserve it. So, good. Reaping what you sow. Raping what you sow. That's probably not funny to him, but it's funny to me.
To New Mexico. And after doing it once, that's already a hard enough trip.
Oh, doing it? I know what you did.
Well, I talked to her Sunday when she got back into Roswell.
I don't even know what the date is, man.
At this point, Kane still believed Cassandra was in Mississippi and hadn't spoken to officers since their first contact. Unfortunately, not only did Cassandra confess since then, but she did it in front of the very detective, sitting just feet away.
So, I talked to her on Sunday. I traveled to Roswell when she got in. I talked to her for probably, I don't know, more than 2, less than 4 hours, okay? And then on Monday, I traveled to Roswell again, and I talked to her again.
Okay.
For about, I don't know, 2 hours, okay? But I learned a lot from her, okay? And I'm hoping that I'm going to learn more from you. I don't want to call anybody a liar, but I think there's some inconsistencies with your statements. Because I want you to know that there's going to be a lot of questions that I ask you that I already know the answer to, but this is going to be a test for you to see if you're being truthful with me, okay? Because I know it's the truth, because I've been working this case since Wednesday the 22nd, okay?
After Agent Graham makes it obvious Kane is on his own now, the interview demeanor changes fast. He wastes no time bringing up Cassandra's confession and placing it directly against Kane, making it clear that detectives are no longer relying on his version of events alone.
Bubba likes his girl clean in such
did
finery.
Did you hurt anybody inside that house, including Victor?
Yeah, do your hair up real nice.
So, how does Victor, Killian, and Mary just mysteriously go missing?
Not how does, how do.
I've been trying to find out the same.
You do understand, though, that we found all three of them,
get out of
correct?
Mississippi law enforcement.
I believe Special Agent Silva did tell you that.
He alluded to something that I was really hoping is not truthful.
What's that? Tell me all about it.
So I'm not really one to beat around the bush, okay? I just call it like it is, okay? But Cassie's told me everything that's happened, okay? She told me the involvement. She told me what you guys did. That you walked into the house, you found all three of them dead. You guys picked up their bodies, you put them in the blue Subaru, you drove it up the hill, you guys both tipped it over. She's told me it all.
The blue Subaru, we call it the Blueberoo.
Wheel him out to the car. You tied a rope around Killian's waist, hooked the rope up to your dad's hitch, and drove the car to pull him into the back seat. So the gig's up, Kane, okay? I told you I don't beat around the bush. We've done it. I've worked over 100 hours.
He's a liar!
Okay?
You can't believe someone of your fuck's their brother!
So now, this is your opportunity and your chance to tell me your side of the story. Cassie's told me hers.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Saturday and Sunday, yes.
Silence. The
donations on Hamthrex compilation, very generous, very lovely. I decided to reciprocate by hanging out a little extra, which really it's a bonus for you and for me. I get an excuse to watch true crime and play World of Warcraft.
Realization sets in. He's on his own now, and whatever story he had planned coming into this interrogation has now been flipped entirely on its head. But Agent Graham presents the story strategically. By laying it out exactly as Cassandra described it, he gives Kane an opening to admit only to helping conceal the murders, while shifting responsibility for the actual killings onto someone else. If he can get this confession first, it'll be significantly easier to get Kane to confess to the killings later on.
Do you want to start back at the beginning? And I know the date that all this happened also.
I
know also
I can tell
that
you
banged
what
your
happened.
sister also.
I can't tell you why. I don't know. I was trying to find out. I fucked up your crime scene, and I'm
Yeah,
sorry for that.
I'm on your side, officer. For real.
Is everything that I just said, what Cassie told me, is that accurate?
To a degree.
And what isn't?
When we went to the house that day.
And it's just you and Cassie?
Yeah.
Not,
with
not
condoms.
the kids?
No.
No kids. Only condoms.
There's a witness too.
And who is that?
The mailman.
Mailman?
He can attest
He's got
to
a
this.
weird, freaky thing going on?
Like the postal man that drives and delivers the mail in the mailboxes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We
That
had gotten there
motherfucker's
just
up in
before
everybody's
him.
guts.
He went up. I told her to hang tight for a minute because that meant that everybody would be awake. And that was kind of looking hopeful. Killian was up and moving about. And I knocked on the door. I told him, hey, you just missed the postman. And he was real fidgety. He was scratching his head a lot. He was irritated.
Oh, it's the
And I
dead
told him,
guy.
hey, I got some good
that did
news.
it. How convenient.
Everything's moving along with the mortgage company. We're looking to move in, and we ought to be all set by like the end of the month. Everything should be good. They got my process, or my status is pending. He closed the door, and I watched him take the mail off to the bedroom. And then he went back, and I shit you not, I heard like...
What'd you hear? What'd you hear?
20 gunshots.
20? That's so
I didn't
many
even
gunshots.
think to do the front door. I just ran around to the side, came through my door. And it wasn't closed all the way.
Are you pausing for dramatic effect, or are you like you figuring out the next part of the story in your head?
I ran
I already know the
through
answer.
the bedroom. My Uncle Vic was laying in his doorway with a gun in one hand. His other was like shaking.
It was
Just
Vic
kinda,
and
like,
Killian, and they
floating there.
killed each other? Some sort of Mexican
And
standoff?
Killian was across from him.
My God.
I don't know why.
I believe all of this.
I don't know who
Real.
shot.
Dumbest shit ever. One dumb
I don't
motherfucker.
know.
So where... I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
King,
your
but
story sucks.
I don't mean to be an ass, okay? But I know when you were going down this road that that's where you were headed, okay? That one of them did all this. The evidence...
They both had guns.
Kane and Victor both
They
had
shot
guns.
each other.
Killian.
I mean, Killian, sorry.
They both had fucking guns, and they told me there weren't any left in the house.
Where are they? You and Cassie were the only ones in there. So what'd you guys do with the guns? Do you see that we're... I've been doing this for a long time, okay? I'm not dumb. This isn't my first homicide.
Your shit don't make no sense, bro.
Kane falls directly into Agent Graham's trap, confessing to concealing the bodies and giving a terribly thought-out lie about who committed the murders. But Graham doesn't stop there and begins pressing further, letting Kane know that nothing he can say at this point will dig him out of his grave.
I'm not
family.
gonna lie to you though, Kane. Like this was a pretty tough one for us. This took a lot of time. This is the most that we've ever spent on a case, by the way. This is the farthest we've been to investigate one too.
Weird flex, but okay.
And I mean the whole wrapping the rope around Killian's waist and pulling him in with the other car. I mean that was pretty creative.
He was such a chungus that they had to use a pulley. That's confirmed now. Dirge said it. Dirge always got the insightful comments.
And I'm being serious. I'm not being a smartass.
Sorry, but unlike your girlfriend, sister, I ain't no taller.
That's 200 pounds dead weight. 280 pounds dead weight. That's a lot.
A big boy.
I mean, you're not much bigger than me. I mean, think about how crazy that sounds, though.
No,
like you were cremating them.
Hi,
And you went up there on the
Sally.
22nd
Welcome
and you burned
in.
them, right?
True crime and
After
wow.
you and her put
Till the coffee
chain link
runs
over
out.
the top of the car with the little camouflage tarp thing and all the sticks and brush covering it.
I did try to offer them a cremation.
I mean, that was nice of you.
But I didn't hurt them.
Because the rest of the family didn't get to say their goodbyes.
There aren't enough of us left.
And I have to kill the rest of them. I'm going to become the Highlander. That's what's with the ponytail. Now I got it figured out. Detective in street clothes just demolishing this dude very nonchalant. Yeah, that's true, huh? He's got like the trucker hat on. I don't even need to put on my fucking uniform for this one. This guy's literally a sister banging idiot.
And I mean, I gotta give it to you too. Using the come-alongs and the steel pipe to prop it over to get it dumped over. Like, this is one of the most creative homicides that I've seen.
Again, weird flex.
I didn't hurt anybody, sir.
Did they use the cashier as a counterweight?
Okay, that's what they all say. I don't buy that you didn't do it.
That was a good callback.
I can't.
Up top.
I think Cassie's full of shit on a lot of things, but I don't think she's full of shit on that. And I'm not so sure that she wasn't involved in it, to be honest with you.
Activate speed cheats.
Okay, well, I'm telling you right now, Cassie's in jail. That's why you can't get a hold of her.
Then I need an attorney.
Okay.
There you go, idiot. You're gonna meet with your attorney, and then we're gonna bring you back to Bubba. He's gonna kiss you on the mouth, and you can tell the attorney about it next time you guys meet. If you want. If you're willing to discuss
my next question is, are you going to sign a waiver of extradition to go back to Mexico, or do you want us to have to get a governor's warrant and you set up here in our jail for months?
Do you mean New Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to make this shit as difficult as possible.
I can't tell you, but I can serve you with this target notice, okay? These are the charges that are being filed against you. This is what we're going for grand jury, okay?
Boop, boop. Now fucking T-Pain's stuck in my head.
Well, it's not an option. These are the charges.
That's what's coming against me.
Yes, sir. These are your charges.
There can only be one branch on this family
doesn't
tree.
Seem to understand the law, and he'll be filing the charges regardless of whether he accepts them or not. On paper, Kane is charged with an array of crimes, including arson, aggravated burglary, and 3 counts of first-degree murder. Additionally, Cassandra would be officially charged following the interrogation. Also,
God damn, you fucking mugshot. Oh my god. That's rougher than ever.
Oh,
come on.
On paper.
Holy shit, man. What happened to you, Kane? What'd you do now, Kane? That's so silly. He's got that fear in his eyes. Something bad happened to him when he was locked up, I'm gonna tell you that. Oh man, they chase him all around the shower room and whatnot. The fact he's so quiet and calm when he talks adds to the creepy factor. Oh, you should have heard him at the beginning of the thing, Sally. He called up the cops on the phone. He's all fucking jolly. Hey, I just want a welfare check on my grandma. And they're like, yeah, the officer didn't go there yet. And he's like, I called the officer. It's all fine and normal. Turns out he didn't call the officer at all. He's a fucking weird guy. Been unsettling me since the beginning, if I'm honest. What happened to him? Someone opened the Oblivion character editor and toggled all the sliders? He's definitely a Breton. That's true.
Kane is charged with an array of crimes, including arson, aggravated burglary, and 3 counts of first-degree murder. Additionally, Cassandra would be officially charged following the interrogation, also getting 3 counts of first-degry murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and tampering with evidence.
She didn't plead down at all. You got the same shit.
In the weeks that follow, detectives and prosecutors begin assembling the full picture. The blood patterns inside the house, the cleanup supplies, the burned Subaru, the shell casings, the clothing, the phone records, and Cassandra's own statements describing the disposal of the bodies. And after countless sleepless nights, investigators believe they have finally pieced together what happened. Victor, Mary, and Killian were killed near the south bedroom and kitchen before being moved through the house. Their bodies were then loaded into Victor's blue Subaru, which Kane allegedly drove into the canyon, pushed over a ditch, and set on fire. Kane's shifting stories and control of the green Subaru point investigators towards him as the primary actor, while Cassandra's admissions place her squarely in the cleanup and cover-up. Detectives see Kane returning from Canada as the start of a growing grievance over what he believes is rightfully his. 22 acres of family land. They allege that a dispute over the property motivated Kane and that he drew Cassandra into a plan to cover up the deaths and claim control of the land. For now, both remain presumed innocent unless and until they are proven guilty in court. If convicted, they could each face multiple life sentences under New Mexico law with decades behind bars before any possibility of parole.
That's just gonna happen for real. Y'all did yourself no favors. And then the fact that you flip on your brother lover and don't even get like a plea deal or anything. You still get slapped with first degree, 3 charges. Like, holy fuck. You guys really you fumbled this one as hard as you possibly could. I guess I don't expect much out of New Mexico, but world's dumbest criminals, that's what I know. 22 acres of family land and you just like end your brother and your uncle and your grandma. Like, holy shit, man. I don't think it's worth it. Why? Why would you do this? Greed. Human greed. It just knows no bounds, you know? I'm gonna go watch the T-Pain Tiny Desk to cheer myself up. That's what I'll do. 13 minutes? Oh, shit. I'll see how much I can
Having
get
a
done.
custom app can give you a serious edge over the competition.
Hey guys, you want to edge with our app? Fucking gooners.
How's everybody doing?
I was on T-Pain.
That's pretty good sizable applause there. That was pretty good. Thank everybody for coming out again. This is weird as hell for me. Never done anything like this. Didn't think you guys were going to be here, but I guess we're doing this. So, everybody,
sing me a song.
One days, booty going up. I ain't got no problem spending all of my money trying to see what's up.
What's up?
I can do this all day like it ain't nothing. Shout it thick, thicker than a snicker. Every time she do this for me and my. And a friend do it with her. She don't even like girls, but a stack of make her kiss her. Gone kiss her. Gone kiss her. But a stack of make her kiss her. Go kiss her. Go kiss her. She keep messing around, I'ma launch this missile. Oh, she make it drop, then jiggle. But on the show end, bring that dough in. Pocket bigger than a Samoan wind. I'm at the stage every time, so they go in. I'm like, yeah. Hit the float in, slow motion. Oh, I'm so gone on Patron. I don't know how I'm getting home later on. Like, I ain't even know it.
Didn't even need auto-tune. The whole time, he never needed auto-tune. It was an artistic choice. I like it. A little more.
Going to the stage, then seen a nigga throw it. Throwing that ass for days, put it going up, down. I ain't got no problem spending all of my money, trying to see what's up, now. I can do this all day like it ain't nothing at all.
Yeah.
All day like it ain't nothing at all. I can do this all day like it ain't nothing at all.
That's Brian on the keyboards, if he was black.
I can do this all day like it ain't nothing at all. I can do this all day like it ain't nothing at all.
Well, it's really easy to do it all day if it's the same lyric, T-Pain, okay? I can do it all day like it ain't nothing too. Please clap. I like how even the stuff that I like, I just talk shit about. Like, you need to understand who you're dealing with here, essentially. I have another video queued up when suspects are smarter than the police. I'll probably open that up
Welcome to
See what
Suno
happens.
V5.5. This
Oh
is
my
our
god, I
best-sounding
unsubscribed
model,
from
but
Suno.
more
Get the
importantly,
fuck out of here.
there aren't that many.
It was only $8 a month, admittedly, but they're like, you can only download 20 songs that you made. And I'm like, it's enough to press an album every month, that's true, but I'm not interested anymore. I think I'm good now. And I dropped Suno. Maybe I'll do it if Brian and I decide to do it. He does Bartender and a few others. It's been a while since I watched The Bartender. I'm pretty fucking into T-Pain. I like Chopped and Screwed. You've officially been chopped and screwed. It's that like good early 2000s type of shit. I was in the Navy just getting drunk and shit, hanging out at bars in Japan, listening to fucking T-Pain. Brings back good memories, I'll tell you that. I'm so snarky. I roast with love, though. No, for real, cats. Like that's that's just the vibe that we go for. I don't mean to hurt anybody with it. This is just the only way that I know how to show my emotion for other people. Really, by biting their nose off. Did you notice some of them don't embed the thumbnail anymore? I hadn't noticed that. No. Mass downing all my Suno since I got the notification. Yeah, I just said fuck it. Like, most of the music that I was working on is done, essentially, so that's fine. Do your fucking weird thing. Eventually, an open source one is gonna pop up, and that's what I'm waiting for. I think we need open source models for absolutely fucking everything. That's what I want to see. But okay, here's some suspects that think they're smarter than the police. Miss some of the wacky songs that you made. We're not done with the albums necessarily. We've got a rap one that's sitting there. We've got I guess we finished the metal one. Brian was talking about another one that maybe after the rap one. It's got some good gangster shit on there. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see if inspiration strikes again. Like $8, it's not that much to throw at it, but yeah, if the company's going to be weird, like you only get 20 songs, then I don't know if I want to give you the $8 a month. I don't even think about it. I'm just like, yeah, that's fine. I'm supporting a company I like. Well, I like them less now, so I don't support. Link there once you could self-host. Haven't looked into it because Suno is there and easy. Yeah, I don't really need an open source model for it, but it might be useful. I don't know. We can look into it. And we'll look into these suspects!
Many cases where the suspects are smarter than the authorities. But in these 4 cases,
it's Dr.
the
Insanity
police
again.
are completely
Get ready for your BetterHelp
outclassed.
plug, everybody.
Mark Dinclow was a gang leader accused of kidnapping, torturing, and murdering a former member. But what police didn't know is that Mark was about to completely outsmart them. In July of 2015, Robert Huggins' body was found badly beaten with a fractured skull, lacerations across the chest, and missing nipples. Robert had been kicked from the Gypsy Joker motorcycle club just days earlier, so eventually Mark
Gypsy Joker and they pulled his nipples off? That is kind of funny.
was identified as the lead suspect and brought in for interrogation.
We were with a motorcycle club. You have some affiliation with one, is that right? I don't have the answers for questions like that. Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking is that a few months back, a gentleman named Jeff Sudan, you know him? He threw your name out in conjunction with kind of a repossession of a car, a collection of a car. Does that sound familiar to you?
No. Jeff Sudan almost might. I'm not sure about that. It seems like Sudan rings a bell somewhere, but no collections of a car. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Mark makes it clear to the cops exactly how his interrogation is going to go, stating that he simply won't be answering any questions he doesn't want to. However, he's chosen to waive his right to an attorney, meaning he has to approach the interrogation completely on his own. The cops ask a few more questions about Mark's background, but he quickly decides they've heard enough.
Okay, so this last time, how long was she?
So there's my background. That's it on Nicole. What else you want to know?
Okay.
Is Nicole the problem here?
Nicole had Let me back up a little bit. How long have you been in a relationship?
I'm not going to answer any more questions about Nicole. Okay. I don't have any more answers for you until I find out what you're talking about.
Okay, well,
you guys brought me in. I didn't bring you in. I want to hear what you got to talk about.
Well, I'm trying to get to that, but part of that's going to involve how long you've known Nicole.
Well, you're going to if you don't want to tell me what the heck I'm doing here, say so. Because I'm not going to sit here and give you a bunch of my background so you can play whatever kind of game you're playing. This is kind of stupid, man. I just got picked up and treated pretty roughly. You can still see the marks on my hands. This one was completely...
Motorcycle gang guy? Yeah, probably he knows the ropes fairly well. He's been down this road a couple times. Taxidermy them things. Sew them together and make the world's worst Beyblade. Yeah, my nipple Beyblade. He's got you now, T-Pain earworm. I know, why'd I do this to myself?
Sleep all the way here and thrown in a room, a complete
Curse you, T-Pain!
I want to know what the heck's going on, man.
Okay.
As is common in many cases like this, Mark hasn't been told why he's been brought in. However, he should have already put 2 and 2 together. After Robert was kicked from the gang, he broke into Mark's house, tied up and threatened Nicole, and stole a large amount of firearms as revenge. Regardless, Mark is still refusing to answer any questions, and trying his best to confirm why he's even there in the first place.
Nicole took off in a car that she may have purchased with assets that belonged to you, something like that, and then Jeff Sudan and a couple other guys kind of returned that car to you. Does that make sense to you? Is that...
Or attempted to.
Or attempted to. So if we got the story wrong, can you help us out with that?
Well, I'm not going to straighten your story out. No, I'm not. Not until I find out why I'm sitting here.
Well, a few months before this car thing happened, Nicole was at your house, and somebody busted in the house and roughed her up a little bit, tied her up. You remember that?
I can't really answer to that. You're going to have to get that story from her.
Mark's suspicions have now been confirmed, and he's probably also linked it all the way back to Robert's death. What's interesting, though, is that his body language doesn't change at all when the cop starts to talk about the break-in.
Terrifying dude, you know? Probably just do a bunch of crank and show up and steal a bunch of guns. Because you quit a fucking motorcycle club? Oh my goodness. This is... This is the depths that we've sunk to. You can't quit the club. You're not allowed. We're gonna come to your house and torture your girlfriend and cut your nipples off. I thought we were gypsy jokers. I thought it was just a silly thing that we were doing, but no. They took it really, really serious. What the fuck?
Usually you'd expect some sort of movement or obvious discomfort, but he actually remains completely still, only moving to display how ridiculous the cops' claims are.
Who did you tell about what did happen?
Oh, God, tons of people, man.
Okay, give me some examples.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to sit here and name names for you, man. But I'll tell you what I don't really understand why this stuff that you're talking about with this dude and the car stuff, why would that get handcuffs put on me?
Well,
why would those handcuffs go on me? What did I do that was illegal in any of that stuff? What did I even have to do with it? I wasn't even there for any of it. None of it. Okay. Not anything that you've talked about so far. I was a long way away from it. So why would I get handcuffs put around my wrist for it?
Fortunately for Mark, there's a very simple way to get access to all the information he's looking for. All he has to do is get a lawyer. In a criminal case such as this one, the police are required to give an attorney all of the evidence proving the accused may be innocent or guilty. Many people have an incorrect belief that asking for a lawyer is an inherent admission of guilt, but every suspect, guilty or not, has a complete, unquestionable right to an attorney. Asking for one at any point in the investigation is completely fine and cannot be used against you in court. Over the next few minutes, the cops question Mark further about Nicole and her friends before finally deciding to bring up Robert.
Part of her junkie friends?
Bagger Bob?
Yeah. That ring of...
Yeah, I know who that is. Okay. The guy that got killed about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he one of the ones who set this up with Nicole?
Man, you're going to have to, if you're trying to like tie that into this or something like that, you're going to have to talk to Nicole about that.
Okay, so was Bagger Bob one of your friends, not hers?
Yeah, well, like I said, actually, hey, if now that fucking you're starting to bring his name into it, and he got killed, now I don't think I have any other questions to answer for you. Now I think having a lawyer here might be a good idea.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea if you're starting to ask questions about a dead guy.
Okay. Well, let me clarify something with you.
Okay.
Do you want us to keep chatting, or do you?
He's too good, and the cop's too fucking soft. He's just like, hey, buddy, we brought you in here for a nice little chat, and it actually was a nice little chat. Nah, fuck that, bro. You need to put his fucking thumbs in a vice. That's the only type of thing that he would understand, you know. And we could do it if they didn't have all these laws, all these human rights violations and such. God, just too soft as a country these days. I'll tell you. Should lock him in a cage and feed him fish heads for a couple months. See how he feels then. You gotta do it like they do in Thailand. Welcome to Southeast Asia. You fucked up now. Have you seen a Philippines prison? Oh my god, that's what we should watch. A Philippines prison documentary. That's what I want to watch more than this. Yeah, boy. Show me that shit. Make me terrified.
What if there was a song about...
What if there was a song about your mom sucking to be in the fucking place for years? Then yeah, probably you do need your own little system. I wouldn't say that shit with a smile on your face. Like one of the people that lives in my mother-in-law's compound got caught with some devil's lettuce, you see, and he went to jail for like 3 years. 3 years. Like madness. And it's not as nice as this, okay? I probably couldn't film the Subic jail. They're gonna revoke my citizenship or whatever, but it's nasty, I'll tell you that. People piled up on top of each other. One toilet, how's that physically manageable? Yeah, hold it. That toilet is always in use. Busiest toilet in the country. Pokemon? Oh, that would be the best card game to play. I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's time to like to have a job. Honestly, if you're locked up and shit, it's probably good to have a job, you know. Not only do you get access to like metal that you can sharpen up into a knife, you also pass the time a bit more easily, you know. It fucking sucks. Right? Nobody wants to be all locked up and shit. But at least if I'm cleaning toilets for 8 hours a day, I have a sense of purpose, you know? I can at least fucking fill the hours with something. I get it on some level. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of strange in the Philippines. Like, nobody actually wants to take responsibility. So if you could just shuffle it off. I'm sure there is somebody who is technically paid to make the menu or whatever, then you just shuffle that off to the prisoner and you still collect the paycheck anywhere. You know what I mean? That's sort of the mindset that you'll see quite a bit in this neck of the woods. So I can't be too surprised by that, if I'm honest. Sorry to hear about your gerb, Rainbow Kitty. Yeah, times is tough. That's what I know. And AI has laid waste to the landscape. It's happened on YouTube too, you know? Like, why are your views down, ReddX? You fell off, ReddX. Is like, okay, well, looking at my thing, I just don't get impressions like I used to. Because there's more shit on YouTube now. How can I fix that? I really can't. Put out more videos? No thanks. I gotta spend time with my kids. I fucking accept where I'm at. I think it's fine. God, this guy. It's fine. Is this the prison where they do choreographed dances? I hadn't heard that. I hope it is. That would be fun for them. Oh my god. Need health. Okay. It's not even an AI thing. I work in construction. Oh, well, yeah, I know about that too. We laid off like most of our construction workers a couple months back. We kept 2, and then we kept 1. It just, yeah. I mean, as the resort next door gets more finished, we don't need as many construction. I guess that's sort of part of it. Still sucks though. I feel bad. Like, I like those guys, but hey, what the fuck? I can't pay you to just stand around with your dick in your hand, you know? I could do this jail if I get the private toity. Well, then you have to decide the menu. Also, this guy, he's tiny. This seems like a very nice jail. You can cry for 8 months and not get fucking punked for it. Maybe Philippines jail isn't so bad. You're still pretty successful, I'd say. Who? Me? Moderately. It's going fine. That's what I don't like on YouTube, yeah, like 80-90% of videos don't get over 1,000 views. I'm grateful for what I get. Like I understand there's an exchange between the audience and such. I know I'm not fucking indispensable, but people still choose me after 6 years, and that proves something to me at least. I'm very grateful. That's what I'll say. What you could do to cut down on the volume of crimes. Legalize it. And then all of a sudden we'd be in a much better situation for this. I would find it really convenient. But yeah, unfortunately, for whatever reason, just decided that we're not doing that. Probably something to do with politics. Somebody's got their finger in a pie that they don't want disturbed. But don't quote me on any of that. That's just a theory. A game theory. A gay theory. Yeah. I know there's a lot of support to legalize it in the Philippines, but it's just not there quite yet. There's... I guess... Is it old people in power or the wrong people in power? I don't know. Went back to the States. I remember my mind was blown that it was legalized. You just, what? Just walk in a store? Fuck. The only woman that got into legal trouble that I know of worked at a bank and, yeah, took some money from the bank. And then she ran off into hiding. I don't think they ended up catching her. Like I said, they don't try super hard. It's just the Philippines. Like, yeah, she's not at her house. I don't know what to do. Okay, well, I guess it be like that sometimes. I don't think it be like it is, but it do. My father lives in Davao. When he comes back, he always makes it. Love that. This is such good foods. Kind of lumpia. You like fish lumpia? You like that pork lumpia? A little partial to the fish these days, you know. Just gotta, it's so fresh, you know? Go to the beach. It tastes like the beach. But not in a weird way. Oh, how long we been going for? Oh, we'll go for 20 more minutes. I'm not gonna finish the documentary, but we'll get woolly as fuck. You're trying to paint it as like this horrible thing, but yeah. You get to do basically whatever the fuck you want, it sounds like. Like, yeah, I chat up the girls up there and stuff. It ain't too bad, is it? Oh, no! 12 years waiting for court. I'm telling you, the Philippines just is slow. Fucking slow as shit. I can't imagine what he did. What did you do, Peter? How did you end up in this situation, Peter? My goodness. Bad choices. Believe him. I sorta lean towards maybe he was up to some shit. Like, I understand, you know, people can point the finger at you and stuff. Kind of fucked up, you know, in the Philippines. You're always at fault. Like, literally, if I get hit by somebody, you know, we got a dash cam on our car, but if I didn't have that dash cam, I get hit by somebody, really, the authorities are gonna come and probably say it's your fault, just because that's how the scales of power work here. It's called discarte, and I think it's pretty disgusting, but yeah, I just fucking steal here. I'm not going to a fucking birthday. People are like, you want to come this, that, the other? I'm like, no, dude. River with my kids or fuck off. Like, I don't trust anybody. I don't know who that girl was that called. But why would she do that? Because there's a family feud that doesn't involve you at all? Like, something's missing from your story, Peter. That's all I'm saying. I mean to fucking point the finger at him, but does he sort of look the type? I don't know. He thinks if he was innocent, the Aussie embassy might have made a stink. Yeah. Weird. 3:30 in the morning? Why? Because when the kids are waiting for Santa Claus. It's a terrible joke. Didn't say it out loud. Oh, I regret it immediately. I don't know, bro. I just don't think it's gonna go that well for him. There's some validity to what he's saying. I don't know if chomos get chopped up in Philippines prisons or what. Like, there's a lot of chomos in the Philippines. I gotta be honest with you. Keep your fucking head on the swivel, because foreign or Filipino, like, just that shit goes on, you know, and wish it didn't. But sick people in the world, man. Fuck me. I can't fix it. I keep my own shit tight, and I try not to worry too much about anything else. What else can you do, you know? Cry about all the fucking tragedies of the world. Not gonna fix anything. Got a Mountain Dew. Sus. Hey, this is my Mountain Dew, everybody. Don't touch that. It's mine. Wish is for another kid, probably. Krista the Savage. But also, yeah, probably. Kids meal with extra kids. Fuck. Oh no. Oh no! Terrible. I really don't know what to think of that situation. Like, is he innocent? Is he not? It's possible. Like he said, it is a third world mindset. Like, fucking guilty till proven innocent. But that's why you gotta keep your head low, Peter. Going to birthday parties and shit, making appearances. Fuck all that. Stay in my house. Leave me alone. Wall all of them. I agree, Rainbow. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be the way it happens. No justice. No fucking justice for anybody, ever. And that goes for any country that you're in, essentially. I've seen it in America too. Sucks. I've given up hope, essentially. I show up, you know. I say hello to the people. Glad you guys are here. But I'm not making any efforts to participate in society any more than I have to these days. And that's the truth of the matter. Oh well. Oh well. It was barely worth it when I was participating. Happier this way. Can't you just leave me be? They can't. Never. Another. Yeah. No, I know. Philippines love a power trip. That's true. They gave him a title. He can't be touched now. Whatever. As far as sweaty balls and whatnot, like, Philippines have pretty good hygiene, you know. But overall, yeah, I'm tired now. I'm gonna go have a nap and stuff. Appreciate you guys hanging out, though. You know, I'm sorry Toy Garcia came a little bit late, but we'll do this 6 a.m. my time tomorrow. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day catch a nap, go to the river, something like that. Enjoy my time. I hope you enjoy your time as well, friends. Stay out of Philippines prison. Okay, that's what I know. Always remember that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.